going on? How's that in a bracket looking, Tyler?
That's why it was so hard.
Yeah, second place is still good. I mean, it's early. Not many huge upsets yet. So
Fives, right?
yeah, a couple a couple 12s, but the
And then just a
last
couple nines.
3+ years
Like
has
a
been
14,
13,
13,
14s,
yeah.
15, 16.
Zero. Yeah, still a little time, I guess, but how are you doing, Tyler? Chilling or what? Tyler, PSA reveal. I think you have cards in this order. If we have the orders straight, I'm not sure off the top of my head, but I think it's this order that you have cards in. 6 cards, if we have the right order here. Courtney, how we doing, Court? How's your bracket looking? I know you filled one out. Your Duke crushed. What do we got ripping tonight so far? Spectra's full, right?
Spectra's full. We got 7 left in the Bowman draft 4 boxer. Toss it up while we're getting. Bets are awful though. don't bet the over under. These teams play at a very slow pace, and they use up the entire shot
A
clock.
couple games were high scoring though. You have to check your bracket. Actually, I didn't even fill it for fun one out. Lau just asked me. I didn't do one. I know Lau probably did a couple, right?
Just one. This is the first year that I did a cheap like $20.
Just a simple one.
Yeah. Because most times, if PC's in, I don't want to do it because I'm just biased towards them. But who bet on Duke points win? Yeah. I think they.
Yeah, the Bama
just
game was
steal.
like 170 plus, wasn't it? I didn't even know the final. I just know they crushed
44. Yeah.
44 points.
Oh, come back down 21.
Oh, it's only down 20. I mean, only up 21
Yeah.
at the half. Jeez.
It was 30 with like two minutes left. Kentucky up 2 against Troy.
We do have a PSA reveal we'll do in a second here. I think it's TCG order, if I recall. I haven't seen it. I think Soren said the grades are kind of all over the place. He always looks. I don't know a single grade here, but I'm pretty sure it's TCG. Oh, there's a sheet sticking out.
I'm not a sports betting person, but these games have been tough. I feel like there's not a lot of close games this year.
There's been a lot of blowouts. There were a couple of close ones earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Craig, what's going on?
Sure
Happy
is
Friday.
TCG. You got like Obsidian Flames, Charizards. Yep, right there for the Mots at the bottom. So that's the right order that you got there. Nice and handy.
Yeah, I think it was close the first half, and then they won by like 30.
I think they were up 5 at the half,
Yeah.
I believe. And they won by they won by like 20 or so?
Michigan State, nope. Bryant Bulldogs are stunning the entire field.
Rhode Island represent tonight. That'd be wild.
They have this segment where like Charles Barkley and everyone, they have to guess the like mascot and like where the school is located, and
yeah.
it was Bryant, and they didn't get Rhode Island.
Not surprising.
Yeah.
I mean. All right, you want to hit that red button? We'll do this.
Yeah, do it.
All right, crew. Here we go. We have PSA reveal. Soren's not here tonight. Last time he opened it up early and then sorted them by person in the boxes, so it was nice and easy. But yeah, they're still sealed. So nope. We've got I think 42 cards here. TCG. Nope, not those either. There's PSA specific. It's like gold. Something. It's a different brand. Yeah, there you go. You might need another one. I'm not sure. They're out on the shelf. Yeah, so 42 TCG cards. All right. Where's the razor? Here it is. Louth will do his best to control F whose cards are what, so we can tell you as we go. But we've got our master list over here. Obviously, they'll get to the right folks. First one's always hardest to get out when the box is full. You knew QI35. Not currently. I'm super pumped today. I got cleared to play golf and don't have to have surgery. That's nice. And QI35, is that like a driver or a club? I haven't golfed in like 15 years, so I'm out of the golf equipment game. Soren would know exactly what that
15
is.
years, really?
Maybe. Close. All right, well, first, we're off to a good start here. We have the CSV Star out of Crown Zenith, one of the secret rares, the gold borders. Let me put card cam on. It's good focus right now, but it'll keep going in and out. 10 times. And this is
Amanda.
Amanda. There you go, Amanda. We just sent out like a Bubbles U for you, right? I think it was. Next up, Tyranitar EX 9 times. Whose Tyranitar is that, Louth?
All right, Tyler.
Tyler. Nice, Courtney. Hope it hits him long and straight. 10 times on the Giratina V-Star. This could also be
Amanda.
Amanda's. Yeah, nice. Both secret rares, 10 times, Amanda. It's a good start. I think you had some other cards that we didn't send in this submission, right? Because they weren't perfect. Well, looks like those are only 2, right?
Only 2, yeah.
Yeah. Hey, 2 for 2 on that. At least your part of the order went well. Let's see what we got the rest of the way. Charizard EX Hyper Rare 10 times. Whose is that? Charizard EX Hyper Rare 228 left. I think it's right there. The Mott's.
The Mott's.
If you want to stack them right now by person, that would be great. All right. So I mean, so far so good. Soren said it was all over the map. So we're getting a lot of 10s early on. Charizard EX 10 times. The 125. Also the Mott's.
Price pack 125.
I think so.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mott's.
All right. 9 times I love this card. The Pikachu VMAX out of Lost Origins. This one is TG 29. 29. Oh, it was preferences instead of find for some reason, whatever that was. You just did open something in Excel I've never seen before.
TG 29. It's Tyler.
Tyler on the Pikachu. 7 on this Mew. Oh, it's an old school though. This is a 2000 Mew Hollow promo card. 7.
It's Neil.
Niels. Fairwood, 3-wood. I don't use driver because of 3-wood. Tees off far enough. Oh, okay, nice. 8 times on the 19 Sun and Moon Hidden Fates. Moltres, Zapdos, Articuno. Number 44 left. 44. And you might have multiple 44s.
So
Let's go 44 and hit next maybe. There it is.
Zapdos.
Parenti. Go Mike. Cool card. Venusaur EX Special Illustration Rare. 9 times. 198, yes sir. Venusaur.
Brian.
No. Brian just dropped off a box of cards. Just prepped them. More Pokemon, actually. A whole bunch more. 10 times on the Bulbasaur Illustration Rare. 166 left.
166. That's
What's
also
up, Brian? This is also Brian's?
Yep.
Brian? No. There you go, Brian. All right, 10 times. We like 10s. Okay. 9 times on the Rayquaza Vivid Voltage. This card's sick. It's a very different design on these. 9 times 138. Sorry, left. Couldn't see the number. Rayquaza.
What was Tyler?
Tyler, this card's awesome, man. Tyler, 9s across the board so far, huh? 8 on this Venusaur Special Illustration 198. This is the second Venusaur?
Yes,
I don't remember.
Brian had 2 of them, I believe.
Brian?
Yeah.
That one's an 8. Another 8. So we got some 8s coming here. A few years old on a couple of these 8s. 21. Rayquaza VMAX Evolving Skies. 111 left.
111. Parenti.
All right, Mike, we got to get you out of the 8 funk here. 9 times on the Counter Catcher. I love these item cards. This one's really nice. This is sharp looking. 120. Tyler's stuck in the 9 right now. 10 times on the Collapse Stadium. Beautiful artwork here. Jeez, with the gold trim throughout.
Tyler.
There you go, Tyler. Get out of that 9 funk. Next up, 9 on the Zamazenta V. I don't know if I've ever seen this card.
212.
212, yes, sir.
Yeah,
Tyler. 10 times on the Machoke. This card's so sick. On the Illustration Rare Machoke. 177, sorry. I should keep giving you these numbers.
And Brian.
Nice 10, Brian. Next up, 9 on the Charizard EX Ultra Rare. 215.
Team Tyler.
Wait, is that the one? No, 215, that's Collapse Stadium Secret Rare. Different 215. Not Tyler.
215. The Mott's.
The Mott's. Not yours, Tyler. Another card with the number 215. GG44 left on the Mewtwo V-Star, the Crown Zenith. GG44. 10 times.
Megan Myers.
There you go, Megan. Cab King, what's up, dude? Doing a little PSA reveal and getting to whatever breaks we fill up. Evolutions Charizard EX. Number 13, Lauf. 13, 9 times out of 2016. This is a nice card.
Evolutionist Charizard, the Mott's.
The Mott's. Eevee 9 times. Love this one. We ripped a couple of these when we broke this. 188. 188.
Megan Myers.
There you go, Megan. 9 times on the Eevee. That's empty right there. We still have another box. I don't know how many are left. Taped on the side too. Okay. Open this back up. That's pretty much a full box. So, like each box had about half the order. We put these in those little PSA sleeves for you. This is old school. Is this your? No, this isn't your brother's, is it? Mewtwo 10. They got a 4. This is all beat up, but this is super old school. Somebody wanted this one slabbed. It is your brother's, right?
Number 10? Nope.
No, it's not your brother's. He did have a Mewtwo though, right? Damn, I remember that.
Yeah, it was a Japanese one, I think. Let's see, 10.
Yeah, 10, which you might have a bunch of 1-0s. Neil just dropped a whole bunch of stuff off. Some old school stuff like this at the shop today. It's got in. Him and Brian both had new stuff. Actually, Neil's wasn't Pokemon this time. Neil had some other stuff. Oh wait, no, I'm thinking of Cyril. Cyril dropped stuff off. We just sent out stuff for Neil on a recent order, I believe. Lucario V-Star 9 times, 291 left. Back to work Tuesday. Nice, Cab King. 291. That is... Yep, Lucario.
Oh, yep. Renty.
Renty. There you go, Mike. Got out of that 8 funk, yeah. 9 times on the Caterpie, 172. 172. Brian. John, what's up, John? John, I got to message you about some grading stuff. I think you already stopped by the shop and saw some stuff I rejected. We did send some of your stuff out in an order last week or the week before. 2 weeks ago. Chimico, 179, 10 times.
Parenti,
there you go. Trying to get the 10s on the board. John, did you go through that stuff? I think my dad said you did, right? The old man said you did. 9 on the Ceruledge. This is a nice card. I've never seen this one. 197, sorry.
Brian.
9 times on the Poliwhirl. 176 Poliwhirl. 176 Poliwhirl. I think I see it right there. It's Brian's. 9 times on the Blastoise EX Special Illustration Rare 200, Lau. Oh, you pulled all the stuff? Okay, cool. Did you leave any of it that you definitely wanted graded?
Brian.
I did the rare, John. You got a little special treatment. I put notes on every one of those. So you can check them out if you wanted. Electabuzz from 2016 XY Reverse Foil 8 times.
41, Brian.
Brian's got some cool cards. Newer, older, and like slightly older. This is a Dragonair 8 times. 181. Brian. All right, Brian. Probably gone through most of your cards at this point. Let's see. 10 times on this Chimico. That's got to be... where's the other one?
Parenti.
Yeah, Parenti. Yep. We wouldn't have sent 2 from different people in the order because they're not serial numbered, so you never know. 8 times on the Sun and Moon from 19. Reshiram and Zekrom GX Tag Team.
It's Parenti.
Got about 10 or so cards to go. 9 times on the Lapras EX. Lots of color on this one. 032.
Parenti.
Mike. 8 times on the Berserker V. 184.
Parenti.
Mike, you have 8 Magna on this order, unfortunately, on some of these, huh? 9 times on the Sfeel. It's ridiculous. 199.
It's Brian.
Brian. 10 times on the Candace Trainer. 189. 189 Candace.
Parenti.
There we go, Mike. Those trainer cards, some of them do really well. 10 times on the Mewtwo Art Rare Japanese. This might be your brother's.
It is, yeah.
183?
183.
Look at that.
Andy Louth.
Andy Louth. First career 10, I think, right?
Yeah, I think so.
First career 10. He can't read it, but it's a 10. Nice. Ooh, this is nice. Charizard V out of Brilliant Stars, 10 times, 017 now. 017.
Tyler. Maybe? Nope.
Nope.
It's 2017.
017. Parenti.
Parenti.
And Tyler's getting a bunch of false calls.
I know,
here.
right?
Another 10 times. Lucario V-Star. I think we had one of these already. It's a second one for somebody.
Parenti.
Parenti. There you go, Mike. All right, we got some 10s on the board, man. We have a 10 here. Green Ninja. EX. 106, South. 106.
106. Parenti.
All right, Mike. We saved all the best for last out of your lot, it looks like. 9 times on the Charizard EX. Special illustration rare. This one's kind of been iconic in one of the newer sets.
Parenti.
Parenti. 9 times. We have 1 card left, crew. It is a 10, a Mewtwo out of Crown Zenith. GG44.
Megan.
Megan had 2 of these. Right? 2 of the same one,
Yes.
I believe. Yeah.
Yep.
There you go, Megan. 10 times, baby. All right, crew. There it is. That is our PSA reveal for tonight. We just sent an order out yesterday or Wednesday. We sent an order out a couple weeks ago. We've got some stuff pending over there, stuff in their hands, so we'll have more of this stuff whenever we get more stuff back. And I just evaluated some cards before we went live, so we'll have more to send out as well. If you want to drop your stuff off, feel free to do so. And the shop guys will help you out. Still leave them for us, and we'll take care of it from there. All right, appreciate you letting us help out with PSA. All right, crew, the bounty for group break starting the night at $3.95. John, I haven't looked since we got back, and we went through those first ones, but you did some of your. I went through all your malls initially, at least the non-one-touched ones. So some of your malls did go out. Camden, what's up, man? All right. Grab a sip of the water. Did Deco close up? Nice. We were busy with some PSA stuff, so I got these elastics out, but we'll use those later, I guess, right? Struggling over there? Yeah. Let's take a quick look at the site real fast. Let's get updated here. We got 6 left in the Bowman draft. It's 4 boxes of Bowman draft. It's a filler. It is $49.99. 6 to go. Orioles, White Sox, Astros, Dodgers, Marlins, Brewers, Athletics, Phillies. Couple nice teams in there, including Kurtz and the Athletics, to name one. Spectra football is full. We'll probably start with that. Finest football, we got another case in. Every time we're like, oh yeah, it's our last case we have right now. The shop's like, got another one in. You want it? Because they've been ordering it a bunch because it's been hot in the shop. So we did actually get Zenith in. We didn't think we were getting it. So we have a few boxes of that. If we had known, we would put that up. But we'll put that up next. That just came out today. Today's release day for Phoenix. Not Phoenix. What did I just say?
Zenith.
Zenith, yeah, thank you. Jeez. Deco is full. Spectra is full. 6 left in the Bowman draft filler. 14 left in the finest football. It's a full case again. Arizona is still there. Then it drops off significantly to the Eagles. Then it drops off $30 to the Niners and Chiefs at 55. Then it drops off to like 45. A bunch of 19s and 15s in the 30s. So really a bunch of cheap teams in there. We can get that thing filled up. Court Kings random is super cheap. $17.99. 19 left. 6 left. Halfway home on the WNBA Prism Monopoly. We have 10 more blasters of that. 12 left. A couple teams just went when we went live in the Prism NBA 4-boxer. Grizzlies 185, Wizards 119, Sixers 149. The rest are between $15 and I think $69. Yes, the Heat $69. So, so if somebody wants to go grab a bunch of those cheapies, get that number to like 8 or 9, it'll look nice. People are like, oh, let me check that out. Single digits. Let's see. And we have a 2-year Topps Chrome baseball jumbo mixer. BK was like, you got to have a Topps Chrome jumbo 2021 box. Swan looked on the shelf. There happened to be one. So we took that and a 2024 Topps Chrome jumbo and put them together. 2-box random teamer, 25.50 in that, 23 left. And that's what we've got. We've got 8 things on the site, 2 of them full, 1 in filler status, 6 left. The WNBA blaster break, 6 left. 12, 19, 14, and 23. So we could break it all. We could, let's see what we can do. Let's see what we can fill while we're breaking these first 2. We'll start off with some Spectra, then we'll get into some Deco, and we'll go from there. We got a couple hoops breaks up there, not hoops the product, but hoops as in the sports. Actually 3. We got the WNBA, the Court Kings, and the Prism. So we've had a lot of NBA and WNBA as of late. It's nice to get those basketball juices flowing as playoffs are around the corner, a few weeks away. Right, probably 4 weeks away or so from playoffs in basketball and NHL. Exciting times. Bruins won't be in there, but NHL playoffs are my absolute favorite, even more so than football. All right, Louth, you want to get that Spectra list ready?
Yes, sir.
And then the Deco, I mean, should be pretty easy.
Spectra's good.
Oh, Spectra's good?
Yep.
All right, let's get that one ready to go then. Let me get this box right here. Boom. What am I missing here for boxes? Something's missing. Oh, the Deco, but it's full. After Deco, we can revisit gold. Just got some more of that in. Eventually, Eric, we're going to have some Merlin, I think. We're going through some of these UKs. Shop keeps getting a couple extra boxes in for us. Just piecemeal. How we doing, Eric? Winston signed with the Giants. Okay. That leaves Shedeur in play for them. I'm hoping 2 quarterbacks go in the top 3. I don't really want Hunter, to be honest, but for the Pats at 4, but I'd love to have Abdul Carter. I'd even take, what's the Michigan kid's name, Tyler, even though you hate Michigan? Graham, right? Do I have that right? I think he's a DT. I kind of would prefer him. Just keep building the defense. Left tackle, the short arm guy, I don't know. But
The short arm guy.
That's the one knock on him, short arms. Short arms usually kick inside. We need a tackle. All right, you ready? We want to make that a little bigger on the name side. Just a little bit. Shouldn't be too crazy. Yeah. All right, we can see them all right, it looks like.
Yep.
All right, crew, here we go. We've got one box of 2024 Spectra football. This is one box from teams, number 3. Much love on the fill. $3.95 on the bounty to start the night in this break. So let's see what we can do. Graham. 4 and a 1, 5 times. I agree with you, Camden. I don't know if I'm right, but I agree with you.
5 times. We got the Texans to the Jets.
He should have a draft day fall, but I don't know. Some of these franchises for quarterbacks get desperate.
Five times. We got Greg Allen down to Jason Vitovis. Jason Noah.
There you go. Almost had the
You were ready to pounce on me, but
ready.
nope.
I was ready.
Just, let's see here. Greg with the Texans. Jason Noah with the Jets.
You got Pettit down to Brendan Malloy. Here we go. Good luck here.
Saying this top 3 would be one of the worst picks in NFL history. Yes. Yes.
Gonna bring the mem from the back. It is Malachi Corley on the Pulsar mem. Should have an auto and a mem per pack. That's how this should work, and some of the autos could be mem themselves as well. 20 out of 75, Jets, Jason and Noah, getting us started. Kyler on the like Interstellar. I call this the warp speed parallel. Looks like Star Wars or Star Trek. Blake Corum on the back, 7 of 50. On the Gamma insert, that's pretty cool. Gamma, like green pulsar here. Rams, that is Joe. There you go, Joe. What's going on, man? I'll check this one out in a second. We are looking at a signature horizontal. It is Sky Moore for the Chiefs. Champion signatures. Man, I bet you they have some nice vet ones in this set. Champion Sigs are usually really nice. 41 out of 149, Chiefs. Trevor. Nice looking card, Trevor. And the Kyler was 29 out of 75. Going to Mike Pettit. Yeah, it's not a good quarterback draft. Even at the top, it's not as like, not that it's ever sure thing. Those guys bust all the time, quarterbacks, but, you know, more of a sure thing. Is that the auto? It is. We got Jalen Hurts on the Pulsar. Get your number in a second. First, we got to check out the Anthony Gould Pink Hyper with pink ink. And nice little patching in there. Some letters, it looks like, on top of the jersey. I'll get you a number on that in a second. First, I'll show you the 96 out of 99 Hurts. Going to the Eagle spot, which is Greg. And the RPA here for the Colts is going to Trevor. 11 out of 25. Gino. And in the back is a Sunday Spectacle. 50 of 99. This guy just got paid. Jamar Chase.
Yeah, he did.
Cincy. Shane Worth. The Gino was Seattle. Shane. There you go, Shane. Got both of them. So that should be the auto, I believe. Eric All on the base rookie, unnumbered. Still got his Iowa stuff on. Jeez. That's a Cincy card. Shane. Building blocks, Brock Bowers, Beast. Little silver building blocks for the Raiders. Jordan and Zavino. Jordan, that one's 74 out of 99 on the building blocks. Keelan Robinson, little rookie ice here. Get you a number on that in a second. First, we'll check out the autograph. It is Ricky Pearsall. Nice, love that. This looks like a groovy. 4 out of 40 on the Keelan Robinson. This should be fairly low numbered here. Yeah, it is. 1 of 5. San Fran, nice hit. Jason and Noah. Love it. It's not groovy. What's the the splatters are? You might be right. Psychedelic. Court Kings down to 14. Nice. So nice Pearsall. Kid looked good the second half of the year once he got some PT after coming off the PUP list and then having injuries that they had to get him on the field. Ooh, how about this one? This little die cut. I'll get you a number in a second. First, I'm going to go to the back and get this base Braylon Allen rookie for the Jets. Jason. And Brendan's got this beautiful Jaden Daniels. Get your number on that in 1 second. First, I'm going to do the rivals. Dallas, Minnesota. We'll have to do a left-right on this. Dion and Chris Carter. Dallas is Cafaro. Chris Carter, Minnesota, is Greg Allen. The rivals, silver, is 35 of 99. Do a random in a second. The auto behind this is Willie Gault. Icons for the Raiders. Jordan, it's coming your way. 32 out of 149 on the Willie Gault. And Brendan, let's check this out. It is 14 of 15. That's a beauty. Very nice hit there. Nice Pearsall, nice Jaden. 2 really nice hits in this single box. Look at that thing out of 15, baby. Nice hit, Brendan. I'll get your recap of that in just a second. I'll get a marker too so we can write on the top loader of this one. There's one in it. Automatically goes to Dallas because Dion won every snap they faced off. I like that rule because I don't like Chris Carter. I think he's a clown. I'm not a Chris Carter guy. He talks way too much crap. We'll see if ball don't lie when we drop down the tower. We're dropping one down. PSA about to be a number one now. Yeah, he is to start the year for sure, right? I don't think he's what's his name's going to be ready, is he? Ayuk and Debo's gone. I still have Kittle, of course. All right, I'm going to drop one down the tower here right before the recap starts to see if Dallas or Minnesota wins this. If it's odd, it goes to Dallas on the left. If it's even, it goes to Minnesota. Has to stay in the square for it to count. I'll do auto focus for a second. Here we go. It is odd, and ball don't lie, Camden. It's going to the Dion side, winning all those individual matchups according to Camden. Dallas spot. That's going to Chris Cafaro. There you go, Chris. I'm going to write right on this for the sorter. Way easier. Dallas. Boom. Hey, it's Brendan. What's up, Brendan? How you doing? Nice card. Thank you for hopping in the break. All right, crew, here it is. Recap of 2024 Spectra Football Hobby 1 box round teams number 3. We have the Building Blocks, Brock Bowers, Jamar Chase, Sunday Spectacle, Monumental, Malachi Corley, Pulsar. Got some base and some numbered cards here. Braylon Allen base, Eric All as well. Same with Gino. Hertz on the Pulsar, Kyler, like Interstellar. We have the Gamma inserts, Mosaic, Blake Corum. That's a nice looking card. Keelan Robinson on the ice. This beautiful out of 15. Jaden Daniels, orange, Mosaic, die cut for Brendan. Icons, Willie Galtz, auto. Sky Moore champion signatures. We got the Anthony Gould pink hyper pink ink with a nice patch in there for the Colts, and this beautiful Ricky Pearsall psychedelic out of 5. Beautiful. These are 2 really nice hits. Love those. Nice one there, Jason and Noah, and once again Brendan. Boom. Appreciate the fill on Spectra. Random teams number 3. That's in the books. We are officially going above 400 on the bounty.
410.
410, baby. If you were in this PSA order, this TCG order, that stuff will be available as soon as tomorrow. We'll try and get the emails out tonight, but we should be able to. But they will be here tomorrow, marked up with what you owe, ready to go, bagged up. Lost getting us ready for Deco, I believe. Come on.
Got the song stuck in your head?
I do. I don't even know all the words to it, but like I've got the tune in my head, you know? It's a good show. I haven't watched it in probably last time I golfed 15 years ago. I don't know.
Wild world, huh? You leave your house when you're like 10 and you have to catch them all. Uh-huh.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah. That is it's putting the children to work. Deco. Wow, I think Lost got this Deco ready, crew.
1 second.
Oh, he's double checking.
Make that a 4, not
Ooh,
a 3.
good catch. There you go. Look at this guy. That's number 4, yeah. That's good. That's good.
Oh,
jeez.
Some
Is there
people.
A gap there? There's a gap there. Look at that. I can see my glove back there. Oh, a horrible gap. Oh, there you go. Got big. Close the gap.
There you go.
All right.
You good?
You ready? Yeah, I'm ready. All right, crew. Here it is. 3 more boxes of 24-25. Deco is last we have in the shop, unless the boss keeps ordering more. We do have gold right behind this, though, so we will back this up with some 24-25 gold. And once we run out of that, I think we'll go to Merlin unless we've come to a new product. But here we go, soccer crew. We've got some Deco. It is 3 box, PYT, number 4. I'm still waiting for that, like, massive auto. Like, one of those monster names, tough to hit. See what we can do here. Love the inserts in this stuff. The parallels, they look beautiful. Let's see what we got. Are those numbers up to date, Louth, or do you need to check those?
They are up to date.
Up to date. All right. Prism NBA is down to 11. That's teams are trickling today. Finest Football, full case, down to 14. Both those breaks are great. Finest Football has been awesome, in my opinion. We had a nice case. We just broke a case on Wednesday. And there were some really nice hits in there. We hit one of those super rare Stroud. What was the word before it? The Stroud, like, special set of autographs that are super rare.
Oh, yeah.
Mercury Stroud. Yeah, Mercury Stroud, right? Check those out. I sent Camden a picture of Legends play. I'll show it to you later. After this break, Soccer Crew and the rest of the chat. We'll go about half the box at a time here. Let me get the camera set up in a good spot. Try and not move the wrists. And here we go. Start with Kai. Get us started here. We got Traore on the rookie. Darvish. Zagwe. Or Zog. Blue is David Fratesi. 31 out of 49. Inter Milan. Inter Milan hits in this stuff, huh? Jake was saying that about autos the other day. Inter Milan just hits. Eric. You go, Eric. We'll hit a 101 tonight. You feeling a 101 tonight, Louth, or what?
Why not? Yeah.
I was feeling Zaroli. Chat, you feeling a 101 tonight, or is the Brownie just going to keep growing all night up until next week? Or into next week, I should say. We have a green here. It is Barcola, 95 out of 99. PSG. Can't grade this one. That is way to the left. PSG, John. John, that one doesn't need to go in the grade pile, especially with the new rules, but it wouldn't even be in the 60-40 either. More of like a 75-25, it looks like, or 70-30. Pal Victor. You'll take one? Take one what? Take one what? Fasella. What are you grabbing? Oh, what is this? 3 of 10. Jamie Carragher and Kwanzaa. Jarrell Kwanzaa. Liverpool. Camden. There you go, man. Out of 10, huh? For your squad? That's nice. You like that one, Camden, or what? Look at that. All red. Reds everywhere. Oh, 101 bounty, my guy? All right, yeah. I'd take one, too. New rules? What new rules? Gift Orban? I'm not getting you guys tonight so far in chat. Must have had a long day at work. This is probably our auto here. Should be. Ooh, that's a nice one. Arda Güler, 47 out of 49. Real Madrid. John, there you go, buddy. That's a beautiful hit. Look at that, baby. That's nice. His stuff was all redemptions earlier. Actually, no. Did we see his... He might have been live in Stadium Club. I think he was live. That's nice. 1.1 mil to Skeens. Debut PSA 10. Damn. Crazy. Imagine that. Pull that, become a millionaire. Wild. Overnight millionaire.
And yeah, I still work here.
1.1 mil to Dick's Sporting Goods? Like the owner of Dick's Sporting Goods bought it, or like, what do you mean? That was a nice first box. Nice first box there. Mike, I think it's me. I don't know. I'm not getting it tonight. What's up, Pettit?
We got 5 left in WNBA Monopoly and down to 10 in NBA Prism.
There we go, baby. Pettit, how we doing, dude? Me either right now. I'm lost, but usually it's just me. Actually, I don't know if it's the company or the owner. The headline said Dick's Sporting Goods. Yeah, probably the owner bought it or something. If I had to guess. Jackson Holiday debut patch sold for 198K.
Oh boy.
Tyler's like, that's 198K too much. All right, here's box 2 of Deco. Good luck here, PYT number 4. Start with Kai. Didn't we start with Kai last box, too? These are the same first few cards. Oh, messy. I knew something was following that price tag up. Tyler. Ethan Wheatley. If only Holiday had a rich and famous girlfriend.
Yeah, that's true.
5 of 5, Waneri. Rookie. Look at that beauty. Arsenal. Who's got Arsenal? Joe. Nice. Out of 5, Arsenal rookie. There you go, Joe. He's only 55. I think they're a little.
I think last time we were all regular.
Oh, yeah. Archie Gray. Moose. Got a little purple coming up here. Is this 25? Ua Pajor. Barcelona. 5 of 25. That's nice. Who's Barcelona spot? John. There you go, John. Couple nice autos here. Barcelona women's auto and an Arda for Real.
Except for Griffey Jr. Tyler.
Oh, yeah, get him. It's a ton. I hate it, but congrats, the Arsenal. Out of 5. That's nice. Moose and Leone. So I think we hit auto and 1 parallel. So does that mean 2 parallels left? I might have lost count. Announced its purchase of the 101 Paul Skeens after winning the multi-week auction conducted by FedEx. Huh. That's interesting for sale, huh? Cafu, 9 of 99, AC Milan. Camden. Oh, is it? Are they originally based in Pittsburgh? Interesting. I didn't know that. Jaden Downs. Zaroli. Last hit of this box is the next card. Watching. It is Arda, 40 out of 75. Very nice. Couple of the big boys hitting this time. Barcelona and Real spots. There you go, John. Nice card. All right, here we go. Makes sense. It's all about marketing, right? Just some fillers in there. So the first box had 0 fillers. Second box had 1. This one had 2. So still don't see any correlation with fillers meaning anything, but they're just in there. I don't know. You sure no bids came in to reset it? Because that's usually how high-end auctions work. They reset with a bid so that you can't just snipe with a second to go like an eBay auction, you know? Which makes a ton of sense so it gets its true value. And people can go head-to-head if they really want. All right, cool. Let's fill up that women's. Or let's get a few more teams off the board in Prism NBA. Court Kings down to 13. We could rip some stuff tonight. Still want to fill it. We got some stuff that's getting close. This is last box here of the Deco, and then we need to fill the next thing. We have nothing full right this second, but we've got some stuff that's getting there. All right, good luck here. If we hit a 101 in this box, it is worth 410 in break credit. If not, going to 4 1/4 for the next break. There's the Mbappe again. Archie Gray, Kellyman. Parallel coming up shortly here. Will it be the auto or just a parallel? It is auto Effenberg, 1/49. Stefan, is this Cav King? Is this you, dude? Effenberg, Bayern is John. There you go, John. We knew Jake didn't have him as soon as the Bayern hit happened, right? No new bids. Interesting. Favorite on the tile on this one, LL. Michael Rubin is from PA2. Oh, I wouldn't. I'd believe if they were jacking it for just to try and hit that mill. I mean, that 1 million number sounds so much better than 900 grand, right? Got a blue here. It is Greasy, 29/49. Who's got Atletico? Joe does. Mikey Moore. For now. Yeah, we could kind of like the debut patch hype was going in general, right? So you could argue that. I probably would have done it like end right after the skeins. So if you miss out on the skeins, maybe one of those people, if they're like quote unquote investing in debut patches, might come on over to the holiday. But is it purple? It is. We have back-to-back parallels. I wonder if there's a bonus or if that's the... No, I think we had a bonus parallel here. That's nice. Vermeeren, 16/25. Leipzig. That is Eric. There you go, Easy E. Right behind that is a green Danny Almo, 53/99. Barcelona. John. You don't usually see them back-to-back, and I think we got one more than usual in this box, so... It's like they messed that up in our favor. Every once in a while, you know? We have a pink here. It is Upamecano, 28/75 on the Upamecano for Bayern. John striking again with the Bayern spot. Look at that, like red out jersey. It's nice. Last little bit here. Should be out of hits, but you never know, I guess. Kellyman. Neone. And we got that Messi and Fernando Morientes to round it out. A recap of the hits in just a sec. No 101, so we will officially go to 4 1/4. Setting up with a perfect recap, I'm calling it.
Just like my bracket. Perfect.
All right, crew, here it is. Recap of 24-25 Deco UEFA Soccer 3-box PYT number 4. Much love on the fill. Another break of this UK only product. Danny Almo out of 99. Cafu. Barcola out of 75 pinks. Upamecano and Arda out of 49 blues. Greasy for Tessie. Leipzig scoring this Vermeeren out of 25 out of 10. Never Walk Alone. Dual Carragher and Kwanzaa. Got this Waneri out of 5, so we did pretty well. All but the 101, basically, in terms of parallels. Autos, we had 3 of them out of 49. Effenberg. The Arda out of 49, beautiful. And the Pajor, 5/25. Very nice. Nice little 3-boxer there. Much love on the fill. Deco PYT number 4 is officially in the books. 101. Moving on up.
425.
All right, let's see. 5, 6 products on the site actively right now. We're down to 4, I believe, in WNBA Prism. Monopoly looking for some big-time numbered stuff in this. Millionaire Black. Need one of those. 10 blasters of this, 4 left. That is a random teamer. We've got Court Kings, really cheap, $17.99, 3-box fill. Looking for those shoe hits. Those are nice and highly sought after. Got cellophane stuff stuck to me. Court Kings, it's a 3-box random, $17.99, super cheap, 13 left. We've got Topps Chrome. It's this box, a 24 Topps Chrome Jumbo with 3 autos, and a 21 Topps Chrome Jumbo. That's back when they still had 5 autos in the Jumbo, so 8 autos should be in total in that 2-year Topps Chrome mixer. We've got Bowman Drafts. It is a half a case of Bowman Draft. This is the Hobby Jumbo, a.k.a. the Hobby. The Super Jumbo is the larger one with 5 autos. 3 autos in that. We're at a filler with a couple nice teams. A bunch of teams in it, a couple nice ones, including Oakland, the Kurtz Chase. There are 6 left in that. $49.99 gets you in the door on that one. We have an entire case of Finest. So this is just a shelf box. It will be a sealed deal case. We're down to 14 left in that. This stuff's been a ton of fun. Full case. And we're down to 10, I believe, in Prism NBA. One of the hottest products every year, of course. Prism. 4 boxes of this stuff. It's pretty cheap. Do some price checking out there if you want. We went very cheap on this 4-boxer, so if you want to hit that up, there are only 10 left in that one. 6 things on the site right there. Yeah, I think Jamie hit that. Camden hit the auto in the other one, though, right? What did we just break? That you hit the auto in, Camden, as well. Or you've hit Klingon a couple times. Donruss, right? Didn't we hit a Donruss auto, too? Arthur's getting stuff ready. In anticipation of some fills here. You have the box with 22 Prism Draft, and of course, one of my autos was Holiday. It's a sign. I mean, that's a good hit, though, Tyler. Just because you don't like them doesn't mean it's not worth some moolah, right? You know, some Monopoly money, one could say. 2024 plus Legends.
See what we got. Camden with 4 Court Kings.
I think Tim just closed Bowman Draft. Yeah, he did. He's got some big teams in the break, I think. Tim, thank you, dude. Court Kings down to 9. WNBA 4. Prism NBA 10. Let's wheel spin Tim for a big close. And he's got some other teams, I think, in there. So, Tim Jordan, man, thanks, dude. Get that man a wheel spin. Tim, we're gonna wheel spin you right now, and then we'll get the break ready for you, dude. I hope so, Ryan, man. I would love to see a case of Finest tonight. Give him 20, Lyle. Give him 20. Come on. Just don't be cheap. Jeez. Alright, let me get this off. This is actually a shop box. Gotta go open that up. Ryan, how you doing tonight, dude? Happy Friday. Hope those of you that did brackets, the brackets are doing well. Matt's going to get us some Bowman Draft ready right now. Get into that. Try and fill a bunch of basketball up. Some Finest football. We could rip it all tonight. We got confidence in the crew. Sit back, relax. Have us on the iPad, or have us on the 70-inch TV and those little tourney games on the iPad, you know? Oh yeah, that'd be great. Drop that thumbs up in the chat in the stream. We're down to 1 in Court Kings, 9 in Prism. This stuff's moving. Get in while you can. We're looking good tonight. Looking like we might clear the board or get pretty damn close. Jamie, what's up, Jamie? How you doing, man? Jamie, I still didn't message you back. Work was crazy this week because student advising just started this week. I've been doing even evening meetings with students on Zoom. Um, I will still hit you back this weekend 100% on the grading details. We just did a PSA reveal tonight, actually. How your brackets doing, Jamie, and everybody else? Laos is... It's been kind of uneventful, though, so far, right? So unless you picked a lot of upsets... Anything going on right now in the games? Florida's up 21. Troy is down 9 to Kentucky. Arizona up 10 at the half against Akron. Marquette down 3 at the half. And then you still got another quartet to tip off later. Oklahoma, UConn. You got UConn winning that game or no?
Yes.
Yeah.
Fading the SEC.
That's right. You got Xavier with the upset over Illinois or what?
I don't remember. I think I have the team who wins that to lose in the next round. So
It's not a huge value for you. Bryant, only 17-point dogs. Watch out. Watch out, baby. Tim knows, man. Tim knows Bowman. Bowman draft, Bowman Chrome, baby. That's where it's at. Thanks again, Tim. Did you give Tim his credit yet?
I did not.
What kind of customer service is this? Holy crap. Sorry, Tim. Like, we'll get better, dude. Or at least get a better employee, maybe? I don't know. All right, let's get in the filler spots ready, and then we'll get into these 4 boxes. So, on an Oregon win, I sweep the East region in your bracket. Ooh. Oh, there's this little... Bailey's last day at one of her workplaces was today. She's now going full-time at one place. So, that'll be nice for her. Some consistency. If you need a new veterinarian, it's kind of in the middle of nowhere, but nice little spot. Excellent staff. Just don't have Bailey see your animals, you know? She's a little cranky sometimes, you know? Now, if you see Bailey at the clinic, you get, like, the best version of Bailey. You get the client speak. You get her nice, sincere voice. As soon as she gets home, whew, things change, you know? She's coming to talk to my students on Monday, actually, about the journey to becoming a veterinarian.
Really? Wow.
Yep.
Is that a paid gig?
Oh, it is not. Would they pay me? You think I can afford to pay guest speakers? Foster, kind of the middle of nowhere, Ryan, but worth the drive. She's worked at 3 places now. Out of the 3, they're by far the cheapest, like when you go kind of across the board in terms of fees. They might not be the cheapest on every single procedure or, you know, whatever needs to be done, but they are very reasonably priced. The owner, which is not us, Dr. Hatton, she's always been big on that. We've been going there my entire life, since I was like 5. We went to one place in Coventry once when I was like a little kid, and then never again. My grandmother went to Foster. We followed her there, and we've been there our entire lives. Until Bailey became a vet, then obviously she just takes the animals wherever she works. But now she's working there, so it's kind of come full circle. Bryce Hopkins leaving PC. Tyler starting the tampering to get him to Ohio State.
Yes, he entered the portal.
Did
he?
Yeah. Well, actually, Ryan, we're going to have coupons. Oh, do they, Ryan? Nice. We'll have $10 off new client coupons here in the shop. I forgot them today. We only have like 15 at home. She's going to grab another stack. Foster has new client coupons. We're going to drop some off at the shop. I know it's a little bit of a hike, but trust me, worth it. And Bailey, she's younger than me, so you're getting a potential lifelong vet if you start to go see her. I ain't letting her retire early, that's for sure. She's got to make the bread so I can retire. The goal. All right.
I think we are good now.
I want to get that filler thing up there. It's all set. There it is. Boom. It's got the coops.
Coops,
Yeah,
yeah.
we'll have the coops. All right, you ready, Lal?
Yes, I am.
Let's do it. All right, crew, here it is. 1, 2, 3, 4 boxes of 2024 Bowman Drafts. Hobby Jumbos, 4-box, PYT number 5. We do have a serial number, card number filler for the teams with orange next to them. Tim with the big 6-spot close. We'll do a dice roll right now real quick. See what numbers y'all get. 4 and a 5, 9 times. Good luck. I forgot to show that picture. I'll show it after. I don't want to do it during the recording.
9 times. We got the 9 to the 5.
9 to the 5. Lal's got a little 9 to 5 job.
I know where I put the actual filler thing. That
Click
might
your Excel. Just click Excel. There you
go.
go. I gotta do everything around here.
You do.
Unbelievable. Baby. All right, we got Brendan, Greg,
Yeah.
Scott.
Go for it. Come on.
I'm getting there. There's one more I'm missing.
You got Tim down to Cab King.
Cab King. And Tim with the big close. There you go, folks.
Tim with the 9. Stefan with the 5.
This is one product we don't show all the paper for. You get it all, but we don't show it all. We do show numbered paper, of course. Goes back a tiny bit. Here's your 12 packs in the first one. Should be 3 autos per box. We're looking for big boys. We're looking for Bazana, of course. Connor Griffin, Hertz, Cags, all sorts of. This is a pretty loaded prospect checklist in 24 draft. It's a very solid checklist. We broke a bunch of it before. We started to bring some back. The shop had some hanging out and said we could use some, so there it is. We do have, we'll throw another half of this up because this was a fresh case right here. So after that, I don't know if we have any more. We will ask because Bowman Draft, basically the best product every year. So if we have it, we will use it. I just don't know if we do after this other half case. I bought Lau a quart of ice cream from the local ice cream joint today, so I know what he's having for dinner.
It's taking every ounce to not to
Just
break
grab
it
a
open
spoon
now.
and go down there. Cake batter ice cream, Bailey's favorite from that place. It's not my favorite. The ice cream's good and like the fudge swirls and all that, but the actual piece of cake in it, not my favorite. But it's still decent. Yeah, Bailey absolutely loves it. When I said to Lau the other day, he's like, "Oh, I like cake batter." I was like, "I'll have to get you some." And boom, very next break night that Lau was here. Look at that service.
My first gift in like 30 years from you. Thank you.
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
Right. Card cam, would you?
Cool.
Let's give the customers a gift of card cam. Perfect focus. Here we go. All right, crew. Good luck here. All right, pass the paper. There was no numbered paper to start. Rainer is one of our nice names for Detroit, which is Greg Allen. Just a little base. Hagen Smith is a nice name as well. Refractor here. It is Ryan Sloan. First auto of the break. 44 of 499. Ryan for Ryan. Our Frizz in the chat for Sella taking it home. Connor Foley. Aiden Smith on the Lunar Glow. Brian Holiday and Michael Massey. So one auto and then an unnumbered parallel thus far. We don't have colored paper here. Egan. Karen. Intune Tibbs. Randall Diaz. Chase also. I'll take a few more of those so we can get a right angle going.
Right.
Ty Pete. Yoanji Vargas. We're going to have a sky blue chrome, which are unnumbered. The sky blue paper out of $4.99. The chrome are unnumbered. That's a nice one, though. Braylon Payne. Brew Crew. That is in the filler, so we got to go with card number here. Forgot to explain how that works. BDC 72. It's going to 2-spot. Tim Jordan. So all filler cards will go to whoever has the appropriate number. If it's serial number, it would be left side serial final digits. So 17 of 99, we go to the 7 spot. Stuff that is not, we go with checklist number like we did there. So card 128, we go to the 8 spot, for example. Let's see what we can do here. Come on. Something big time. Like big time, big time. It's Braylon Payne base. Base auto of Drew Beam. Kansas City. Tim Jordan. A little bit of a print line on that one. I can see it right there, Tim. Any autographs in this stuff that are unnumbered, that are for filler spots, they only use initials here, so they will be randomed off across the filler folks. Braylon Dowdy. The stack. We're missing one auto, and of course we're looking for more parallels. Haven't had numbered paper yet. We do have a parallel here. It is St. Louis, Ryan Campos, 113 out of 125. St. Louis. T-Bar in the house. Just catching up. There you go, Jake. What's good, dude? Chris Cortez, Aiden Smith. There's our first numbered paper out of 499, Sky Blue. Eli Serrano, 317 of 499. Mets. Eric Smith, that's his squad. What's up, Eric? Good to see you. Got your Mets. Ethan Anderson and Yosua Lugo. All right, last stack here. We are owed an auto. Let's see what we can find. Hopefully a big name. Christian Moore, one of the nice names here. Just a little base love, but I'll take it. It is Carter Holton, orange ink. Damn, if that was a huge name, this would be a massive card. 15 of 25, Carter Holton, Atlanta. Jake, that's still a first Bowman orange auto, man. Nice auto, too, huh? That's nice. He's a 62nd overall pick. That's not too bad. Lefty, too. Nice hit, Jake, just as he joined in chat. Ooh, pink lunar here. Yolan Cespedes, 167 out of 199. Boston. Greg will like that. Sirota. All right, last stack here. We have hit our autos, so now we're just looking for some color or any SP inserts. Hagen Smith, Refractor, we'll take those. Top pitching prospect in the product. Sky Blue Chrome unnumbered. Chase Burns, though, another great pitching product. We hit his out of 50 auto last break, didn't we?
I believe so, yeah.
Trevor Crane. Christian Campbell. Bryce Rayner, that's a nice refractor. And Ryan Harvey. Hey, we'll take that box one. We can do better, but that could have been worse. Let's see what we got here in boxes 2, 3, and 4. Court Kings is full. WNBA is down to 4. Prism NBA is down to 9. 14 in Finest Football. 23 in the Topps Chrome 2-year mixer. 21 and 24. So big spread in the 2 years. Caminiti, yeah. But still, second round pitcher. Orange on 25. Never know on something like that. That's the beauty of, like, you can look at the tier list, and we always do that when we're, pricing stuff out and just trying to research so we know a little bit about the prospects, because I don't follow, the MLB draft and the farm systems and all that closely. And some of the guys that aren't even in the top couple tiers that end up blowing up, and then people go back and like, oh, yeah, I have his first bonus stuff. You hate upsets? I love upsets. I mean, I do want to see, like, it's cool to see best of the best, like, in the Natty Championship, but I still prefer upsets.
Yeah, come on.
Upsets are...
Especially first round,
The whole fun of the tournament, in my opinion. I root for an upset every single game, unless it's one of the few teams I sort of like in college sports, which is not too many, because I don't watch a lot of college. But there are a few teams I've liked since I was younger or whatever, a little bit. And outside of those teams, upset city, baby. That's all I'm looking for.
20 now.
Who's up 20?
Kentucky.
Yeah.
Florida's cruising. Marquette, New Mexico. That's a close game. 1 point game.
1 point game.
14 minutes left. Going up 10 on Akron.
As a betting man, well, it's a different story. But just in terms of entertainment value, I'm all about upsets. So, Travis, number 1 overall pick, big chase. We have a base auto here. It is Chris Cortez for the Angels, LAA. Tim, it's kind of a weak auto from him. Doesn't even look like the same 2 letters, but it's like, oh, it's like CZ. I have no idea.
It's like pi.
It's like Omega Pi. Cags. No numbered paper there. We have a Lunar Glow coming up. It is Curly Martha. Shojanaga and Zeal on the 2 refractors. So you always give points or like favorite money lines? Is that like just your betting style? Trey Snyder and Benson. We have numbered paper here, lower numbered paper. It is out of 50, Grant Shepherdson, Miami. That's in the filler. 2 spots. 1, 2. 2 spot going to Tim. Well, Tim, some gold paper. Why not? Speckle here. It is Miami. Carter Johnson, 21 of 200. That is 21 right there. 1 spot. Tim in the filler. Rodney Green and Adolfo Sanchez. Court Kings is on deck. What else can we fill? Besides all of it. We got Kurtz. We have a teal wave. It is an auto. It is Jaron DeBerry. Jaron? What do you think? I like Jaron, huh? DeBerry, 10 of 199. It's kind of a cool auto, too. Gives a J, and then kind of the whole DeBerry. Milwaukee, that's in the filler. 10. That's going to Brendan. A little mix of both? Okay. Burke, Trey Morgan. All right. Haven't hit a huge name yet in our autos. Still got time, though. And it doesn't even have to be an auto. If you hit like a gold to the right prospect in this stuff, still a nice chunk. A yellow or a gold coming up. It's like a yellow, not gold. Hard to tell with these. It is golds. Francisco Valorio, 11 of 50. Not a first. Valorio, though, for the Yanks. Mason. The team's getting plus 20. They'll take the dog. Okay. Yeah, depending on the matchup. I know not automatic. I know what you mean. I got you. Gage Miller on the sky blue chrome 1 number. Miami. That one's going to. That is BDC 64 down there. So 4 spot, Tim. All right, I think we are owed 1 more auto. Did hit a gold in this one. Wasn't a first, unfortunately. Non-auto. And there it is. Carson DiMartini. Phillies. That is going to be a random. Just going to have initials on the back of this. I'll show it to you. The checklist will have the same. It says CPA for Chrome Prospect Autograph. And it says CD for his initials. DiMartini. Luciano. A numbered paper there. Green grass parallel is Luke Keiskel, 23 of 99 20s. Joe. This guy's Minnesota squad. Joe's a big Minnesota guy. Across sports. I think originally from there. Correct, Joe? Gage. Oh, numbered paper there. Chase Burns, nice refractor. Numbered paper here out of 499. It is Jamie Ferrer, 431 out of 499. Minnesota Joe. Little die cut, UNG Vargas, Braylon Payne again. There's a few Braylon Paynes. This is Dylan Cruz refractor. All right, 2 to go. Let's step it up here, box 3. Second half. Or second half team in this one. Prism's down to what, 8? WNBA Prism Monopoly Blasters down to 4. 13 in the finals. Team went off the board. Oh, almost had a man down over there. On camera, we could have clipped that.
Oh my god, on repeat.
That would have been a GIF every time something went wrong. We would have just had Louth falling on the mini camera.
That's wipe out flashing.
Halfway home in the break. Eight packs out. 4 to go. Do we have any more orders? We got any more updates up there, though? For spot stuff?
13 in Topps Finest Football, 4 left in WNBA Prism Monopoly, 8 left in Prism NBA.
Want to throw some links in chat? Yeah. When you get a sec? Oh, those close breaks at least. Blue, will this be an auto? It is Blake Larson. That's not Hagen Smith. 4 out of 150. White Sox. 4 spot. Tim. In the filler. Blue. Blake Larson. Lunar Glow. Yosua Lugo. Luke Holman and Noble Meyer. He was a good, he was like the top pitching prospect in his first Bowman set. Noble. Do we have color paper here? We do not. Yellow Lunar Glow. Jared Cerna, 49 out of 75. Miami. Miami's been hitting all sorts of stuff. 9 spot. Yeah, White Sox lefty. Wrong one, right? Tim. Tyson Lewis, Base Ink, Cincy, Trevor. There you go, Trevor. Get you a Tyson Lewis, Base First, Chrome Auto. Connor Griffin, one of the big chases. Pirates, Tim, little refractor. Well, it's not what you're chasing there, but still take it. Brett Lauder, 35 out of 150. True blue paper. Cincy spot is Trevor. Nice little stack. Dear Gillen. Paper there. Green is Gerald Perez. 22 out of 99. We've had a few non-first color. We need to stay away from that. Looks like we have a sky blue chrome coming up on number. It is Blake Burke. This kid's actually pretty good, too, from Milwaukee. That's in the filler. It is BDC 95 down there in the bottom right. 5 spot, Cab King. All right, last stack. Here it is. I think we are owed one more. Oh, they've been 1 per column thus far. Across the board, I believe. Connor Griffin base. It is right here. Ty Suthasine. Cubbies. Tim. And we are not smashing the right names right now on the autos. We got to find one in this last box. Or two. Two would be nice. Titus Sissel, 32 out of 125 on the Teal Lunar Glow. Zona. Brian. What's up, Brian? No, not a ton of Kurtz. He's been tough to hit. I feel like we've hit more Bazana than a couple guys, including him. More Bazana than Moore and Kurtz over time here. John Elway. Look at this thing. These are SP. Yankees. Mason. Look at this. Look at this monster card, Lovely. Look at this photo. Love it. John Elway. That's sick. It's a base. Snare John 6 spots ahead of Tony Gwynn. After Steinbrenner fell in love with the Stanford outfielder's legendary arm and offensive potential. In his final college season, Elway made headlines with spectacular assists from the warning track and led his team to the NCAA regionals where he batted .444. Steinbrenner fell in love with him 6 spots ahead of Tony Gwynn. Love to see it. That's sick. Yankees. That's a really nice hit there. Mason. Cool card. Let's got you with some links for stuff that is close. There's a Bazana little hanger. Carter Johnson and Rhett Lauder. All right, we got a big stack right there for box 3. Box 4. All right, nice Elway in that one. We need a big auto here, at least one. First Bowman Super would be incredible, especially if it was a big name, but any name. First Bowman Supers are just one of the cooler hits in the hobby, in my opinion. You've got like the chase card of that guy's entire career in 101. Also got some easy click links directly to some of those breaks we're trying to fill up right now. Four Kings is on deck. It's a fairly quick break compared to like this particular break. If you need to change vets or need a new vet, Foster where Bailey is, they're also open on Sundays, which is convenient for people that work standard Monday through Friday. Don't have to take a day off from work to get into the vet. And they're also open late some nights, like they're open until 8 p.m. on Thursdays. So pretty rare to see Sundays until as late as 8 p.m. for vet clinic. They do surgeries there. They do standard care. X-rays, they're hopefully expanding the clinic, revamping it. It's pretty small right now. Brand new this year, hopefully. In which case, I might even have a CT scan there, which is very rare outside of specialty hospitals and emergency hospitals. But we shall see. Time will tell. They do dentals. They do other surgeries, spays, neuters, foreign bodies. All of it. All of it, but a lot of it. Anything you expect a GP or general practice to do, they pretty much do. And Bailey's their like sort of lead surgeon now, so. Yellow here. It is Brandon Neely, 10 of 75 for the Bo Sox. Greg likes anything Red Sox, so he'll like this one. All right, that's a low-numbered auto out of 75, but we need Denise Valdez. We need a big name here. Big name, these last two. Do we have numbered paper? We do not. This Cags, first Cags I remember seeing. Ivan Luciano. A little Zona love for Brian. Campos and Jackson Kent. Mention Bailey's name at Foster. You get a wheel spin at the clinic. That'd be really cool.
I'll say, do they have a
No,
wheel spins there?
no, that'd be awesome though. Free space, $600 value or whatever they cost. Cash Mayfield's. That's a pretty nice one for San Diego. We'll take it. It's not tops, but Brian, not bad hit right there. Not a bad hit. 25th overall pick. Little first round love. There's some really good pitching prospects in this set. This is Christian Moore. He's one of our top dogs. Low refractor. So that's a little better in the name, but we still need a big boy. We do have the other half of this case. It's looking like I'd be in on that one myself. I can't, obviously, but first half's been light in terms of the autos thus far. See if we can snipe one, though. Seaver King, 130 out of 150. Not a bad little non-auto there for Brian. All right, Brian's heating up here. Out of 499 paper, Casey Cook, 391 out of 499. I thought it was all dirty, but it's the dirt kicking up from his swing step, I believe. 391 out of 499, Texas. Jake. All right, here we go. I think we're owed one auto, per usual, going into this last column. No numbered paper. Will the auto be right away? It might be. It's a refractor. If it is Trey Yesavage. 392 out of 499. Another nice pitcher. Usually like a tier 2-ish prospect in the product, so that's not bad. Toronto, Scott Yesavage. Didn't we hit a low number of this guy recently in this stuff? Low number auto. No big tier 1 guys in this half case, but we do have the other half, so we can check it out. We do have a pink lunar glow here. Tink Hence, 54 out of 199. St. Louis spot. T-Bar. And one little stack to go here. Much love on the fill. No 101 yet. There's still a little time here. Can we hit a super real quick? Oh, this is one of those special inserts, isn't it? No, it's an in tune, but it might be numbered. Yeah, it is. Paulino Santana, Texas. Gold in tune, 23 of 50. That's nice looking with that gold back there. Texas, Jake. Nice gold in tune. Roman Anthony, Spikerman, Baez. No numbered paper there. Looks like we have an unnumbered sky blue chrome to round it out hits-wise. It is Ryan Campos, St. Louis, T-Bar. St. Louis seemed to hit some stuff. Tyler, Peyton Toll, and Yohandi Morales. Get a tea bag for this one, Lyle. So we'll just label it for whoever hits this one. Court King's coming up after we get this one settled and in the sort box after the recap. Do we have a Court King's list or not quite?
I believe we do. Don't quote me on that.
That's fine.
And we do.
Do you want to get names set up for a random from the filler for me?
Yeah.
On this guy. I'll do this real quick. We'll do this random, and then we'll do the rest of the recap. So this will kind of start us off, but we'll start the recap right after the random. All right, so this is a base. It has no numbers, just initials on the card and on the checklist. So we've got to figure out who in the filler is hitting this. So Tim, Greg, Scott, Brendan, and Cab King. There you go. I think so too, Tyler, but I can't guarantee anything, of course. But that would be my thought process on this kind of stuff. 3 and 1 4 times. Name on top is taking this one home. The Carson DiMartini.
4 times.
Tim. Ball don't lie. That's what we call that, Tim. Tim, I'm going to label this just so the sorter doesn't have to figure out who hit this, and it'll go right into your box. And we'll get the rest of the recap in just a second. All right, crew, here it is. Recap of 2024 Bowman Draft Hobby Jumbo 4-box PYT number 5. Starting with your paper out of 499, Casey Cook, Ferrer, Serrano, Louder, True Blue paper, gold paper, Shepherdson. We had a little hanger Bazana base, couple base and refractors here of some of your bigger firsts. Then we get into some unnumbered parallels, such as the Lunar Glows. The Sky Blue Chromes are not numbered like the papers are. Some nice brand paints. Numbered stuff. Carter Johnson Speckle to start us off. Tink Hence 199. Samuel Cespedes 150. Seaver King. Sissel 125. Campos 125. 99. Gerald Perez. Keyskool out of 99. Out of 75. Cerna. Valorio out of 50 gold. In-tune gold. Also out of 50. The John Elway SP. Love to see it. It's going to be our thumbnail photo. Autos, this one was a base, needed to be random across the filler spots. Tim won the DiMartini. And the rest of the autos, here we go. We had Cash Mayfields, Suthacine, Tyson Lewis, Chris Cortez, Drew Beam, Savage Refractor, Sloan as well, DeBerry 199, Larson 150, 75 Neely, and 25 Carter Holton. Little second round pick too. Atlanta Jake. There it is, crew. Appreciate the fill on PYT number 5 of Bowman Drafts Hobby Jumbo. Thank you very much. 101 not hit. So we are going up to 440. 440. That's it up, right? Yep. A couple photos. Court Kings coming right up. 440 on the bounty going into Court Kings. Why not? Time, right? Then the next break. Three boxer, right?
3 boxes, yep.
Weird favor. Are y'all able to change my name from all caps to normal like everyone else trying to change up the juju for the RT? For this? Yeah, sure. We can do that. Do you want it changed like permanently on your account or just like for this random teamer? Sella. You got that closer spot right there? All right, all right. Yeah, that's how it is on your account. When you made the account, you had that caps lock button stuck, I guess, huh? Jamie did the same thing. Who else has that? Caveman's got that, I believe. No, I don't think so.
I don't think Caveman does.
Trav does.
Yes, yep.
Yeah. There's a few fine folks. I have that. All right, before we get into this, let me just show you this really quick.
Moving forward, if possible.
Moving forward, if possible. Yeah, I think we can edit it. You can, or we can, but I think we can override it. We can change it in your account. We'll try and do it at the end of the night, man. Try and take care of you. All right, there's 4 other things on the site we're trying to fill up. There's only 4 left in this. WNBA Monopoly Prism. 10 blasters. Numbered stuff galore in this stuff for blasters. Compared to other products that have no numbered stuff. No numbered things are super rare. Decent chance at some numbered stuff there. We will hit some numbered stuff, just a matter of how many. On Topps Chrome, we have a Jumbo Mixer 24, which has 3 autos, and 21, which is the old school 5 autos. Random teamer. We got a full case of Finest Football. Full deal, seal deal. This is a shop shelf box. Finest has 14, or is it? I thought it was 13. I thought it was less. Are those numbers right? I don't think they're right. I think Prism's down to at least at most 8.
Yes, that's an 8.
8 and 13. And this is what's down to 8. 4 boxes of this Prism NBA down to 8. Who's left in that, Love?
Got the Nets, the Pacers, Grizzlies, Heat, Pelicans, 76ers, Raptors, and Jazz.
What's that come out to? Like 11, 15, 26, and then 23, 49. It's still kind of expensive. 56, 61. It's like still over $60 for a filler. We'd love to get a few more teams off the board. Get a filler under $50 would be great. You've seen some hits from 24, 25 totally certified basketball. Stuff is really nice. I haven't seen anything about that. But we do have Court Kings ready to go. But this is a fairly quick break, so we are going to need some help to get some of those close ones filled up next. WNBA has only got 4 spots up. That'll buy us a little time to get that prism down a little bit. Maybe that finest. Maybe get a filler or 2 going tonight if we need to. Someone sent me a support email. Oh, yeah, myself. Okay. No worries there. That's an easy one.
You were telling them to get the grading stuff?
Oh, it's an autofill setting. I see. Finest case has 8 boxes, Ryan. 8 boxes. Supposed to be 2 autos per box. Tons of numbered stuff. Finest is all about color everywhere.
A lot of
numbered
stuff in there.
Parallels everywhere. All right, Louth. What do we got here? We got Frisello in lowercase here. He's trying to change the mojo. All right, R Frizz, we got you. Okay. Yeah. All right, crew, here it is. The newest basketball, 24-25 Court Kings. 1 auto, 1 mem per. Looking for those sneaker inserts that are beautiful, that are highly sought after. Let's see what we can do here. This is 3 box random teams, number 1. 3 and a 5, 8 times.
8 times.
Soren said we're like one box from 1 year away from having 7-year mixer of this stuff. How cool would that be?
Oh, what?
Like a 7-year mixer of Court Kings, I think.
What, 8? 8 times, right?
Yeah, I've got 5 different years right here. Look at this stuff.
That was 8, right? Sorry.
Yeah, it looks like an 8 if I dragged it over the way I should have.
Okay.
If you want to check it, you can if you're feeling unsure. I'm pretty sure, but tab. I'll have to double check just to make sure. I usually drag it over with the same numbers, but
just don't want to.
Last thing I want to do is mess stuff up. Try and avoid that whenever we can. Let's roll in the tape. Yeah. Oh, there it is. Here it comes. Here it comes.
Yes, it was. This time. Okay. 1, 2.
Almost in the single digits too. Guess I'll buy 1 or 2 more teams. Would love to see it go tonight. Selfishly, I would too. Selfishly, I guess.
8 times
as well.
Jamie down to Greg.
We got Jamie in all caps. He's showing Frisello how it's done.
Of course, I didn't copy in the
teams. That's right.
Teams?
You still got them. Yeah. Do the teams first. Why don't you go back?
Okay.
There you go. 8 times. Detroit was at the bottom. Oklahoma City. Are they going to be the champs? I hope not. I hope it's the C's, but I'd rather see them than many other teams.
8 times.
There's your 8, and there's the Jamie down to Greg. Boom. Frisello got, looks like the Pelicans. That's what I'm seeing, I think. The Pelicans 101 hits right now. That'd be something. Like, hey, man, can we just get that lowercase for the mojo? Boom, 101 bounty.
That would be epic.
That would be sick. Empty. Guess that's a fairly quick break here. Take from the back. Card cam, if you could, love. Mem, rookie swatches, Jalen Wells. Let's go to Memphis. Ben Cassidy. Will Shop be participating in the buyback for Topps Chrome WWE? Probably, Tyler. I would assume so. I don't know that for a fact, but I would be fairly confident they will be. Oh, there's our auto, so let's go from the back. Khalil Ware on the rookie. Edie, nice. Oh, Memphis love. Ben Cassidy. What's going on, Ben? I saw you in chat earlier, right? You were talking about getting some of this basketball filled up. Antonio Reeves for the Pelicans on the rookies level 2. So they have different levels here. It's a nice card. Michael Porter Jr. about to get his Supermax. Ja on the watercolor. Tatum on the purple here. It is a self-expression purple. 5/99. Nothing wrong with that. Jamie for the seats. Oklahoma City stayed up top, by the way, on the random, but it stayed. All your teams stay with your names. Bob doesn't know how to fix that. Soren does, so. And Mark Williams for the Hornets. He had a nice like block and then went down the other end and had a dunk like in the same sequence, I believe. Supposed to be traded to the Lakers. Did not get traded. Ben Cassidy with the Hornets. Impressionist ink. No sneaker there. So you had to hit a couple cards there for like a 10 card pack. I think there were 2 Pelicans going. At least one. Art Nouveau, KD. Wiggins and Fox, and that's our auto. Right? Yeah, that's our auto. Let's go. That we got Khalil Ware again. Interesting. He's gonna be Edie. Oh my God, the same 2 guys. All right. Salah Un on the rookies level 2. Sabonis. That is out of 49. I was gonna say that looks nice. It's got some print lines down there. That's not cool on the back of a paper card. It's weird. 37 out of 49. Sabonis. Giannis. That's like color blasty, huh? Water. Works in progress. Tyler Kolek. De'Aaron Fox shut down for the season, going full tank. And Tristan Newton for the Pacers. Heir apparent auto. You have a 2 up there, but he's wearing 4 in the photo. I wonder if he changed his jersey number. Tristan Newton. That is 53 out of 75. Indiana. Jamie. All right, box 3. Come on, little sneaker spotlight. Empty. Well, now what do we got?
Brendan, couple Topps Finest spots.
Nice.
Bengals and Ravens.
Little AFC North run, Brendan. Thank you, Brendan. KD on the Art Nouveau. Did we just hit a KD Art Nouveau?
Yes.
What the heck? Are we gonna hit Khalil Ware and Edie again? No. We hit 2 bets. Oh, that's gonna be an auto. I think it's an heir apparent auto again. All right, we got different guys. Bronny had 17 and like 5 last night, I think. Yeah. Rookies 1. Jacoby Walter. Uzelis Rookies 3. Man, the Rookies 3 design is nice. This. Love that. Chicago, Chi-Town, Camden. RJ Barrett on the pink. Ooh, we got a sneaker. Nice. 70 out of 99 on the RJ Barrett. Toronto. Mike Pettit. And it's a decent one, too. Oh, we got 2. Jeez. 2 in a row. First steps. Connect. Lakers. It's got the Lakers. Sean, there you go. People love these things. And we have a parallel one after that. It is nice. SAR. First steps blue. Love it. Washington. Ben. That is 7 out of 25. That's a really nice hit, Ben. Nice. Love to see it. Don't grade at the corner. Bottom left corner for sure. Top right might be a little off too. But it's a nice hit. People love these. Never mind the parallel versions, huh? And heir apparent. So this is a nice box here. 2 sneakers, one being a parallel. It is Kevin McCullough Jr. NYK Knicks. It's got the Knicks. Steven Laurent Jr. with the Kevin McCullough Jr. There you go, Steven. On the heir apparent. That is 6 of 75. Knicks still hanging in that 3 seed, I believe, in the East, right? All right, nice third box there to round that up. Round that out. I'll check. Are the Knicks still there? Is that New Mexico beating Marquette by 6 with 2 minutes to go? See NBA standings. Yeah, Knicks 3 games up on the Pacers for the 3 spot. 7 back from the Celtics. Celtics are 6 back from the Cavs at this point. Yeah, that box was good, Jamie. The first 2 are eh. That third box was nice. Agreed. All right, crew, here it is, a recap of 24-25 Court Kings NBA Hobby 3-box run teams number 1. Much love on the fill. You're not seeing double. We've got 2 of these KDs. We got Jalen Wells with a little thread in there. This beautiful Buzelis Rookies 3. Well, Rookies level 3, that's nice. The design on this is the best one I've seen. I love that. We got Bronny in there. We've got Edie a couple times. Kalel Ware, I think that's the second one too. Salah Un on the Rookies 2. Antonio Reeves Rookies 2. First Steps Connect. We have Self-Expression Tatum Purple. RJ Barrett Pink. Sabonis Purple. First Steps Sar Blue out of 25. Very nice. Nice hit, Ben. And we've got autos. 3 of them, to be exact. Tristan Newton for the Pacers. Kevin McCullough Jr. and Mark Williams Impressionist Ink to round it out. Much love on that, Phil. No 101 was hit, so we're going up to 455 on the bounty, heading into the next break. Thanks, crew. Picture this saw real quick for a little thumbnail. Thumbnail up. All right, crew. Actually, can you drag that and make that big real quick? Yeah, sorry, asking a lot. We got 4 things. This has 4 left. Monopoly Prism, 10 blasters, numbered stuff in these blasters, and rare Monopoly Millionaire Black. All sorts of fun stuff. This stuff's really cool. The Monopoly I love. NBA, WNBA. We have Topps Chrome. There's 4 left there. That's it. 23 left in a 24 jumbo and a 21 jumbo. The 24 has 3 autos. The 21 has 5 autos. Topps Chrome Baseball. Random teamer. Finest Football is down to 10. It is down to 10. And Prism. 4 boxers down to 8. Prism NBA. It's a 4-box break of Prism. See what we can do. I'm filling these up. 4 things on the site. 3 of them pretty close. 1's pretty far, but that's okay. We can do the other 3, or 2 out of the 3, or anything like that. Just multitasking some support messages real quick. Look at this. I don't know where Soren even found these. 1819, that's a good one. 1920. 2021. 2122. 22, 23, and then need the 2 newest years. We have the newest one. I don't think we have a Wemby box anywhere in the shop. If we could get a Wemby box and one of the new ones, we could do a 7-box, 7-year mixer. We've never done a 7-year mixer. That would be fun, just for the heck of it, you know?
A rainbow.
1819, though. That's legit. I know, Jamie, you commented that. I believe it, man. We went cheap. The product came down a little bit, and when the product comes down, to be honest, I mean, a lot of places don't do this. Some do. We're not the only ones, of course. We try and come down with it if we can. Depends on what the shop paid for it and all, you know. But we try and be as fair as we can for you folks because we know you work hard for your money, and we appreciate you spending some of it here with us at Rhody. So much love to all of you. We try and pass on savings when we can. Yeah, that'd be super cool, huh? I don't know. We'd have to like on the shelf. Maybe we have it. Sorry, I just got distracted by the support message. Yeah, it's on the shelf. Can you let her know there's some on the shelf right now, please? PYT for that one? No way, dude. Are you kidding me? Oh, I believe it, Jamie. I'm telling you, we came down. The product has come down a little bit, and we came right down with it. And most people don't, right? And especially people that are, buying secondary, which we do as well. But
Got 3 left.
we do what we can.
Monopoly. 3 left.
Yeah, Shea, Brunson, Luca, for sure. I know, 17-18 to add Tatum, true. But you got Luca. That's pretty cool. Let's see. What do we got here? We're close, crew. We are close on some of these. Marquette's down 9. They're going to lose. There's 30 seconds left. Arizona crushing. UConn just started. Up 4-0. And 3 more games to tip off. So hopefully your brackets are going well. I didn't even fill one out for fun, so I didn't get around to it and wasn't in any bracket pools. NHL had 1 game today. What the heck?
Probably trying to not go up against the tournament.
Thursday they had a full slate, though. Oh, weird. Interesting. All right, let's see what teams we have left. Do you want to do some fresh links in chat, Loth, when you're done with your video stuff?
Yes, I can.
Let's see who's left here. Keep getting invited to the YouTube Creators Boot Camp. Like they send it to anybody that has like 1,000 subscribers. To like learn how to create new content and this and that. All right, basketball Prism. I don't know. We might. Oh, it's two bigger teams, huh? Brooklyn 15, Pacers 49. Lots gonna link this in chat. 185 Grizzlies, 69 Heat, 45 Pelicans, 149 Sixers, 39 Raptors, 69 Jazz. Want to link that one in chat?
Will do.
And then, can you pull those numbers up again once you link it? Let's fill it up. Let's break it now. Not on the other side of the weekend. What's going on this weekend, anyways? Bailey's getting a haircut tomorrow. I don't think I have anything to do besides just regular work stuff this weekend. Can you go back to those numbers? I want to see how much is left. Oh.
I can check out.
50, 25, 32, 47, 51, 50. Yeah, it's still like 60 something bucks. So we definitely need a few more teams to go. We'd like a filler to be sub 50, if at all, 50 or less, if at all possible. Currently in the 60s. WNBA, let's fill up those last 3. Come on, who wants to chase a big Caitlin Clark? Her stuff's still going for crazy money. Oh,
2 left.
2 to go, baby. 2 to go in the WNBA Blasters. 10 of them. 10 times. Who grabbed that spot? Cab King, thanks, man. Cab King got us one step closer. 2 to go in the W. And then hopefully that buys us some time to get some more NBA and Prism NBA and Finest Football off the board. Maybe get those filled, rip both of those. If we leave nothing but the Topps Chrome, that'd be a pretty nice night. Ba-da-ba. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. I'm loving it.
McDonald's. You go McDonald's, you're going Pokemon.
I know.
You're going
I don't know.
wide range of songs.
That's true. Things kids like. McDonald's and Pokemon. And they had Pokemon cards at McDonald's at one point, so. Close just so you guys got some time. Oh, thank you, man. Thanks, Jamie. Much love, dude.
Thanks, Jim.
Lots gonna get that list. Maybe smash you something nice here, yeah? Buys us some time for these couple. Buys us some time. Otherwise, I gotta go home to the wife. Jeez. Come on, guys. What are you trying to do to me? Nah, she's cool, I guess. Sometimes, you know.
I mean, she doesn't buy me ice cream, so I don't know how cool she can be.
Yeah, she's not that cool. I bought her ice cream. I bought you ice cream. Nobody bought me ice cream. It's because everybody's looking at me like, dude,
You don't need ice cream.
yeah,
That's
it's
why,
like,
right?
you got high cholesterol already, buddy. Like, you probably shouldn't.
Monopoly.
Is New Mexico head coach Rick Pitino's brother? I have no idea.
If it's last name Patino, it's his son.
Oh, his son?
Okay, who brought you to the for that for him?
Ooh, wow. Shots fired. You didn't even think she was lurking.
Didn't
Yikes.
you drive?
That is true. I did bring you.
Okay, yeah.
That is true. Wow. Technicality. Lost back on top. What's up, fool? You making dinner or what? Nah. You having leftovers? Corned beef that I made for you the other day? Oh, I made corned beef for Bailey, even though I don't like it.
You
Put
try
down-
some at least.
What's that?
You try it at least or no?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
It was okay, but it's not my favorite. Yeah. Son, after he got bounced from his last game, Team Bailey, oof. Gravitate towards the losing team. You do that often for Sella or what? Jeez. Thought you were a winner. Bailey, I bought Louth a quart of cake batter. I did not buy you one. You still have some left. If you had finished it, I would have bought you a fresh one. Wide awake at 4 a.m. I would have done it for a wheel spin. I might have to take you up on that next trip, dude. Let Bailey sleep. She works hard. Sleep is good. Sleep is her friend. Dog, I'm a Cowboys fan. What do you think? True. You're definitely Team Bailey.
Oh, no.
Love it.
Let's see.
You got our combo spots. You got all our spots. Why don't you delete the first couple of rows? That last one was a little messed up. Even though it's just going to do it again, probably. But it's okay.
No, the deleting out works.
All
It's
right.
like magic. It's like, oh, if I just restart
that
my
guy.
computer.
I just got my computer problem fixed, I think. My Canadian buddy that I play some games with once in a blue moon. He's a computer programmer. And he helped me with a problem that's been slowing my computer down for like a year and a half. I'm ready. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Let's do it.
We're ready.
All right, crew, here it is. 10 blasters of 2024 Monopoly Prism WNBA. Random teams number 4 of this 10 blaster variety, historically speaking. Here we go. Oh, popped out. We always re-roll those. Channel rules. 4 and a 4, 8 times. 8 times for the official dice roll. I think it sucks to be a Cowboys fan. You too, Pettit? Yes. Mike Krause, one of the longest customers at the shop. He even helps out here a little now. Cowboys guy.
Got the Wings shot combo spot down to the Sun.
Any of you got UConn getting past Florida? I think Laos got Florida winning it all.
Times we got Mark I down to Mason. So in my actual bracket, I picked Duke just because I thought people would be afraid that Cooper Flag was hurt.
Okay.
But my pick was Florida.
Nope, go Gators. Still bitter about 2014. Wow, that was an instant grudge brought up in chat.
Mark I with the Dallas and Detroit combo spot. Mason with the Sun.
Imagine being a Bills fan. That's true. That is true.
He's got the Fever Lucas.
Lucas, the 101 king himself. Bills. I love Josh Allen, man. It's division rival, but I would love it if he was the Pats quarterback. I know they haven't broken through and won the big game yet, but ton of respect. He seems chill. He's great. Seems like a chill dude. Never hear anything bad about him. Takes accountability. I don't have UConn getting past Boomer sooner. Wow, Jamie Tyler's got him losing right away.
No.
Laos says no. Laos got him past Oklahoma, not past Florida, though?
Correct, yep.
Okay. Jamie, what do you think? You're a UConn guy. All right, crew, can we get that Prism NBA or that Finest Football down some and maybe do a quick filler? I've been a Lions fan since I was born. Oh, you're a Lions fan. Okay. That was tough. I wanted them to win. I wanted your two teams. I wanted Bills Lions. That's what I wanted. That's what a lot of people wanted, but one in the 80s, it's been a tough ride. Yeah, Lions were trash. Pats were trash back then. They had some good players, but then in the 90s they got on the map a little more. Drew Bledsoe, they had some really good players, even when they weren't great. But
What years did Barry Sanders play?
Barry Sanders, he was in the 90s for sure.
Yeah.
He came out in what? What's his rookie? Is it 89? 88? What's his rookie? You want to see Hurley Rage quit? UConn women, on the other hand, Final Four. Super hot right now. Yeah, UConn women. Legit. Gino. Bailey, you having leftovers for dinner? You still here? I can't believe she was there when you called her out. Damn.
What?
When you were like,
Oh, yeah.
when you called her out for not buying you ice cream or doing anything. Instantly, in all caps, who brought you to the airport? And then you were like, Car did.
If she said who picked you up from the airport, then
she would have had a point. Yeah,
yes.
That's true. That's true. Lions fan gotta be the worst ownership, forcing two of the goats out of their position to retire at 30. Yeah, Calvin and Barry. It's tough. On E. Any go search it actually on there? Yeah. And by sold. Cowboys suck, but at least our players don't hate us so much they leave the game of football. That's true. DeMarcus Lawrence had some pot shots on the way out, though, huh?
Yeah.
Do you have the Go one in there? Yeah, let's just do Go. Parallel. So, Monopoly. and then go parallel, and then her name. And look for the one with the goes all over it. I think there was one up there. Yeah. $30. Buffalo had a player quit at halftime. True.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Oof.
D-Law was 100% right, though. Cowboys are a circus, and Micah doesn't take his role seriously. I mean, probably right. He's got a point, I'm sure.
Jerry Jones needs to take his role seriously and not be GM.
He takes his role too seriously. He picks all the players. Crew, we need a few more basketball or football teams if we want to see those tonight. What do you think? We got it in us tonight or no? Or those Monday rips? Card cam, if you could, Lon.
Sure.
Thank you.
That was a perfect location for Stephon Diggs. Yeah.
Visit with the Pats. Mule on the base insert. Zia Cook on the red icons. Good luck here. Good luck. Silver is Brittany Sykes. We can hit numbered stuff. There's a Reese and Rakia on those variation base. All right, nothing crazy in Blaster 1, but we've got 9 more to go. Let's see what we can do. Red icons, Jewel Lloyd. Lana Bonner now with Clark and the Fever, right? Like, what are you doing over there? I looked over. I didn't realize what it was. Cardoso. Hey, there's a Clark base. We'll take that. Let's go on to Lucas. Go Lucas. Uzun on the red icons. Rookie. Got silver coming up. It is Marina Mabry. Reese and Rakia back-to-back in it again. The Go icon. Parallel. It is nice. Cameron Brink. We take those. Sparks. There you go, Cab King. I think this is the first one we've hit.
Must be a fortune teller.
No, that's why I asked. Because I knew those are a little tougher to hit. We were looking those up because I saw it when I was opening the packs. It was right on top, unfortunately. Spoiler alert for myself. They go for like $30. That's like your spot back in that one card. And still flying with the sparks the rest of the way for that spot. Somewhere around there on eBay. Or Feebay, as some call it. Rakia without Reese in front this time. Angel, there she is. She was in there somewhere. All right, let's see what we can do over here. We have an orange Dana Evans for Chi-Town. Yura. That is 54 out of 124 on the orange. So we like numbered stuff in blasters. It's Cardoso base. Clark again. That's 2. We can find a parallel maybe somewhere. Clark. We saw the Brink already. Reese just won the championship, right, in the 3-on-3 league? I don't think she played in the championship games, but she's on the team that won, I believe. Veronica Burton behind the Brink base. Silver, Kelsey Plum. And Mule. All right, 5 down, 5 to go. A nice Go Brink. Couple Clark base. See what we can do here in these next 5, though. They didn't want to pay Dez, yeah. Where'd Dez go? He went to Baltimore at one point, right? He bounced around a little bit, though, didn't he?
Yeah, late, I think. Was that a catch or no?
The Dez one?
Yeah.
Yeah. Was it Calvin that got screwed on the Lions catch? Or was that after
I think
Calvin?
that was after.
Yeah, that was after Calvin, right?
Must have been during our season that we had him.
Well, wide receiver vets go to retire. True. Steve Smith went there. He was still pretty good for a little bit with Baltimore, though, wasn't he? That guy was an animal. He's sort of an animal analyst too. Like sometimes he just speaks his mind. He's still on a desk somewhere, right? That's insane. Oh, football player. That was a guy that he was small, and I think his whole life he knew he had to be tougher than everybody else because he was so small.
Who's this?
Steve Smith,
Oh, yeah.
because he went to Baltimore eventually.
Yeah. Man, I loved him as a
player.
receiver, yeah.
Yeah, he was incredible. Hopkins, yep. All right, crew, we got about 20 or so people hanging out. If we all take a spot, we fill finest and Prism. Or if a handful take a spot in each.
Lee Evans, right?
Lee Evans,
Okay.
yeah. I love Lee Evans, too. Who else went there? Look at that corner off there. Who went to the Pats and retired? Reggie Wayne?
Yes.
Yeah. In
'Cause
camp,
training
he's just
camp
like,
was
nope.
too difficult.
I don't like it here. I'm out. Did Steven Jackson play for them, or did he get cut or quit too? He played a little bit, right?
Yeah.
He played a
I
little bit.
remember that.
I used to love him with the Rams. When they got him, he was so past his prime, though.
Reggie Wayne should have went into the Hall of Fame with, right? He's a Hall of Famer or no?
He's got, I would think so.
Or is he
Still waiting?
Yeah, I don't know. Let's say he should go in as a Patriot, yeah.
Then with Austin Collie. All those guys coming over from the Colts. He had so many concussions, that poor guy. His career was shortened. He was pretty good for a little bit, but the concussions really derailed his career. You have that many, you got to get out. You got to think of long term.
Yeah, it's tough because that's their life. You know, that's what they know. That's what they want to do.
Mm-hmm. Eric Decker and Demaryius Thomas were on the Pats preseason roster too.
Eric Decker, yeah, I remember that.
Eric Decker. That dude was jacked, Eric Decker. Not that these guys aren't in shape, but had Demaryius Thomas. Didn't he catch the wide receiver screen from Tebow in overtime? And just took it like 75 yards.
Yep.
And Tebow threw it like it was behind the line of scrimmage, I think.
No, it was like a 10-yard pass. 10
was
15, yeah.
It wasn't a wide receiver screen?
Yeah, it was across the
was a slant.
The middle. Just because I think they thought you couldn't throw. So like, hey, okay. Everyone.
That's the only thing you have to cover then if you think I can't throw is the middle.
Caravan was so overrated to start the season. He's a role player and should never have been on to be the guy at UConn.
Got Bryce Hopkins. He's leaving PC apparently.
It wouldn't shock me if he goes back to Georgetown with Cooley.
Yeah.
But at this point, it's whoever is going to
pay the most.
Yeah,
which I don't crazy.
Blame them, but
yeah, Tebow was on the pass for sure. Yeah. Tebow, teams wanted him to switch to like tight end, and he wanted nothing to do with it. Teams wanted to extend his career, but at a different position, but he wasn't interested. Like, did he do a little bit at the very end? But he was like, at first he was hardcore, and he might have stuck to his guns. He's like, I'm a quarterback in this league.
You ever play like fullback for like?
Well, they wanted like H-back, tight end, like hybrid. He like came in for some stuff. Like the original Taysom Hill.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. We got 5 more blasters here. Last 5 of the 10. Cardoso is a Brink base. Did he end up playing a little tight end for the Jags? We got red icons here. It's Chelsea Gray. And Alicia Gray. All right, come on. Let's find some fire. Got a little mojo there. Cardoso and Brink. A lot of the same players back to back in it, huh? Kalani Brown. Is that a yellow mojo? There's 183 out of 500. Yellow. Millionaire, right? It's hard to see the icon with the yellow reflection. Lacier, Clarendon. Find something big. We have a Clea Copper here. The Mercury Phoenix. He's got the Phoenix spot. Jamie does. Jamie, 38 out of 249, man. Out of 500 coming, it looks like. Kate Martin base. Angel Reese, true base. Chelsea Gray. That is 162 out of 500 for Vegas. Mike Pettit. That's Clark on the base variation. Rank as well. Red icons is Maddie Segrist. All right, 2 to go. 2 to go here. Good luck. Much love on the fill. We have a green coming up. The green is Aerial Powers, ATL. Jamie. Jamie has 22 out of 24. We pulled some fire. Who are the chases in Prism? Edie and who am I missing in Philadelphia? Why am I blanking? Nice Sabrina on the variation base silver. You think Ja gets out of... I saw some speculation that it could be the time to move on from Ja this summer if they want to swing for like a max player or something to make the money work out. Yeah, Edie's big time. Red icon here, Monique Billings. All right, last one here, last one. So, little itch. That's Clark on the variation again. Jordan Horse on the red icons. Go, Lisa Leslie. Nice. 2 goes for the Sparks. 2 goes for the Sparks. You got the Brink and now the Leslie. There you go, Cab King. The silver here, it is Erica Wheeler. Nika on the base, true base. Von Celeste Taylor, Sue Bird, and Kia Jackson, true base to round it out. So a couple goes. 3 to 5 numbered cards. A few Caitlin's, a couple base, and a couple of the variation. No parallels of her. Did have a go at Brink, though. I love the Monopoly design. Love Monopoly. Just the nostalgia. I used to play the game all the time with my cousins at my Nonus.
It's my favorite game.
So good. Collier was rumored to be like the top pick for a little while when he was still in school. So was Cody Williams, actually, at Colorado. All right, crew, here it is. Recap of 2024 WNBA Prism Monopoly Blaster 10 box random teams number 4. We've got Nika Mute. Bunch of base here of some of your bigger names rookies. There's 2 Clarks there. Sabrina the silver. The variation base in silver looks actually really nice. A couple of our early red icons. We got Clark again. We got the two goes, both with the Sparks. Leslie and a very nice Brink rookie one. Out of 500, Kalani Brown and Chelsea Gray. Copper, Orange Evans, and Aerial Powers out of 24 on the greenie. There it is. Appreciate the Phil crew on WNBA. No 101. So we're going to 455 heading into the next break. Potentially Prism NBA, potentially Finest Football. Who knows? About to find out. Filipowski for the Jazz. Yeah. Armando Bacot. Dude, is he 40? Bacot was at UNC for like 10 years. It's crazy. I don't blame the guy, though. I mean, living life. Steelers and Pelicans went off the board. Thank you, Jake. All right, crew. Can we make this final push here on either of these two breaks? Can we make the final push? We
Final
are
countdown.
close. Final countdown. That's all I know. You can carry the rest. 200, 250, 320, 70. It's still almost $60 on a filler for Prism. Unless you guys are like, oh yeah, we'll fill that, no problem. Finest filler is... Ooh, how much? This one might be cheaper. Let's see. 16, 24, 26, 33, 41. 43 for Finest. That's sub 50. What do y'all think? Finest would be like $43 right now. It's still like just about 60. Just a shade under for the Prism. Can we do a 43? What do you think? And potentially buy time for Prism teams? A couple more Prism teams? Oh, you tell us. It's up to you. Oh, for sure. That is your call. What do you think? What do you think? What do y'all think? I'm going to mess with these real quick as well while we're messing around. It's work we have to do anyway, so get these grading cards set up for everybody.
I have my brother's card, so just as a...
Okay, yeah. That's good. Bacot. What do you think? What are we thinking? Is that a filler we can do? Not quite. Anybody looking at teams in either of those breaks right now?
Jamie grabbed the Jazz.
Thank you, Jamie. Much love, dude, as always. Thank you, sir.
Six left. Make this a little bigger.
Go big or go home, baby. How's UConn doing in the game right now? They crushing Jamie or what? Tight game.
It just started, but I think they're up a decent amount. Up 7. 5.5 left in the first.
I like to see them win. Like they're more of a story to me than like Oklahoma. They're playing Oklahoma, right?
Yeah, because the SEC is overrated.
Mouth has been on that train for the past couple weeks.
Top 6 teams are great. The bottom 8 are just decent teams.
Okay. Up 7 but not playing well. Hey, that's a good sign. If you're not playing well but still up 7, if they can just find their footing a little, then you'd think they could take care of it, you know? All you gotta do is win. Obviously, you want to look good and have some momentum, but next game starts nothing.
Pretty sure they won each game by double digits last year or the last 2 years. They just
steamrolled the whole tournament.
Yeah.
Yep, I remember that. I can't wait. We're like a month out from the draft, maybe a little over a month. NFL drafts. I like it no matter what. Obviously, when the Pats are picking high, it's a little more intriguing, but Always like the NFL draft. And I don't even follow college at all, but I just love the NFL, so I don't get into any of the other drafts. They always have a big inside presence when they win, but don't have that right now, so
Mike Pettit took the Chiefs.
nice.
Finest, thank you.
Thanks, Mike. All right. Both those just got a little closer. I love seeing both. I was taking a look at those two. Come on. Seems to be the absolute worst.
Those ones are like extra, like
Extra
clingy.
clingy, yeah, staticky. Okay. Are these by person allegedly?
Allegedly.
Okay. 455 on that bounty, wherever that next break is. That's what it's starting at. You hit a 101, the rich get richer with the bounty system. I love it. Sometimes the bounty is more expensive than the 1-of-1 card. It's got more value. And sometimes not. Sometimes even a big bounty can be dwarfed by a 1-of-1, of course. 1-of-1 value. How many got left? Oh, in football? 8.
8 left.
8 and 6. Okay. The football's a little cheaper though, right? As of right now.
37, 38.
37 or 38 bucks. Okay. What do you think, chat? Anybody looking at more football teams? Let's look at that one first, just because it's cheapest, right? And we can maybe do a $30-something filler right now, even if no more teams go. But if more teams go, maybe it gets, I don't know, 29 or who knows. Whatever, however the numbers fall. Add them up, divide by 10. It's not rocket science, no mystery to how we price it. Try and round down if it's like $37.25, $36.99, you know. Get these little PSA branded bags from Cardboard Gold that we always put your Rhody cards in. Nice, that Emmett Hot, I love it. Emmett, baby. Aikman's got stuff in there too, right? Brandon Cooks back to the Saints. I talked to Jake earlier. He's pumped. 2-year deal, I think.
Yep. He was on the Patriots, right? He was everywhere.
Yeah, he got like a bad concussion on a deep ball that he jumped up
in the Super Bowl,
right? Yeah, I think you're right. I think it was the Super Bowl. That got knocked out, if I recall.
Yeah.
It was a bad one. Oh yeah, the Cowboys are loading that stuff because they have all sorts of vets and legends and like retired players as well. And Cowboys, obviously, historically speaking, have had just a ton of great players.
It'll be $33 for a filler.
33 for a filler. What do you think? What's got Arizona, Cleveland, Green Bay, Jags, Jets, Eagles, Seahawks? What do y'all think? $33. Can we quick fill that? We'll post it in the Facebook group too. What do y'all think? I'd love to see it. And then that'll take it's like a half hour to 30 to 40-minute break if I recall. Mystery Appeal Breeze out of 10 on eBay. Wow, that's sick.
Brian up 5-0.
5. End the game.
Call it off.
Can you blow that up for me while you're monitoring the site? Just like full screen it. Yeah, there you go.
Those were
Giratina Arceus.
So the Mystery Appeal Breeze out of 10 on eBay.
I forget who won that other one. Was it Greg Allen? I don't know if he peeled it. I don't even know if he picked it up yet. Alright, one grading set done. Star Mew Hollow and Mewtwo Hollow. Boom. We recorded this and you uploaded it, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Perfect. George Foreman passed away. Damn.
Oh wow.
George Foreman grill was a big deal for a long time.
I have a little one. You know,
Do you?
the little kitchen one.
Charge 13, 215. Evolution's 13, so there's more to get this. Okay. These are here. 228.
125. Yep.
Yeah. What do you think? Can we fill that filler if we do it right now? How much left?
33.
You got one of the grills, yeah?
Was him eating too much meat? He's
He's up there.
got to be over it.
Yeah.
It didn't have any grease. Yeah. What's the catchphrase?
Of the former grill, I
Yeah.
don't remember actually. I just remember.
Oh, it was like the lean mean, like fat burning machine, something like that.
I don't remember. I remember the set it and forget it rotisserie. That was my favorite.
Grill. Slogan. The lean, mean, fat reducing grilling machine. I think that's what I've. All right, he must have made so much money from that.
Absolutely. We got any more teams off the board, or are we gonna try a filler? What do you think?
I think we're still at the 7.
Named all his boys George. Did he really? I don't remember that. That's hilarious. Tyranitar. 866. Catcher Secret. VMAX Pikachu. TG29. Stadium. Alright, Tyler, these are yours. Alright, you want to try the filler? See if we can fill it? We'll try football, and then hopefully we can fill it. If so, hopefully it buys enough time for basketball, which has got a little more money left in it right now. You're supposed to be George the third. Soren's a third. Soren is a third. Fun fact.
Will you name your kids Legacy?
Nope. Not for me. I don't have a problem with it in general, but
Okay. Taking down the
football?
football.
That's not right, Mike. Jesus. I don't mind the name.
I guess I should write the teams down first.
Write the teams down first.
Actually, no, I have it in the...
In the filler, right?
Yeah.
Just double check it, make sure no orders snuck in there, that's all. Brian Knoll, Serving Sparks. Sphere Surge.
Okay.
Canopy. Lothy making the move.
I'm doing it.
Lots making the move. So I'll link that in chat for y'all. Tyler Barr Jr., you're going Tyler Barr Jr.? All right, get it done. Two Venusaurs. Venusaur.
Yo, filler is up for Topps Finest Football.
Dragonair and Bulbasaur. Boom and boom. We got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. These are Brian's. Well, let's fill this thing up, yeah? Quick fill, and we'll get right to it. As soon as it's full, that thing will be ripping. Soon as y'all want to fill it. And I'm basically done with the grading stuff, so it's like good timing to fill it right now.
Link in chat.
Got our grading system down pat, baby, for returns and all that fun stuff. Alright, now I gotta check. Can you scroll up on that lot for me? Hopefully this is all parentheses. And then we good. Berserker. Charizard V. Candace. Boom. Go twice. Lucaria. Stora. These bad boys. Ninja. Who's grabbing the first filler spot? And then who's playing closer? Go. Ian Mike. Oops. Last grading one. Done. Grading stuff is done. Right on time for a fill here. Boom. Just need some elastics on perennies. They go in the pickup box. Golden.
First filler spot off the board. Mike Pettit.
Thanks, Mike.
Thanks.
Much love, dude. All right, 9 to go. Cheap. Low 30s, right? Low 30s? $32.99. Let's go, baby.
What number do you need to get the finest get a filler? I think there's still a couple big teams, but I can take a quick look.
No, Finest is a filler, Ryan.
Oh, Finest. Oh,
Finest is fillered right now. It's up there. Lout just linked it right above your comment in chat. We are good to go. Do you want to post it in the Facebook group, Lau?
Yeah.
See if we can, anybody that's not on, maybe, wants to grab a filler spot. It is good to go, Ryan. We are at the filler stage. We need a little more in Prism, but hopefully if we can fill the Finest during that, maybe the Prism gets going, you know? And as I said, we're done with grading. Pickup box. Tyler, you got you and your brother still have some other stuff here as well. Grading, prep, ready to go for pickup. Anybody that has that stuff? I'll be right back. You got chat for a sec?
You got it.
All right, crew. Come on, swap that finals.
Jake with a spot and Ryan with 3 spots. Thank you, Ryan.
Nice. Thanks, Ryan. Thanks, Jake. I'm gonna put Tim's card away. Hopefully, when I get back, we are full and ready to go. You want to work on that list, Lau?
Yep. So, 5 left. Filler. Sort that. Thanks, Ryan. Much appreciated. 5 left. So you guys ever consider doing a filler by team? So each team has a shot at top team left altogether. Just wondering your thoughts on that. I would think easier track, but maybe not. So it would be what? So a filler for each team. Um, Still at 5.
5 to go. Just curious, you guys ever consider doing a filler by team so each team has a shot at top team left altogether? Yeah, we've done them before, Jamie. Well, we've done it a couple ways. We've done it like random team. I love draft stuff, but draft stuff gets complicated because people take too long to make picks, whether it be random hit in a product, whether it be like a mem product or even just an expensive card product. People start trying to look up values. Obviously, here would be a little different. The easiest thing to do is serial number, card number. It's by far the easiest. We just throw a number up. It's not the easiest thing for the sort, but it's the easiest thing to fill because we just do a quick random and it's done, and just throw it up on the screen. Draft is just too much of a pain because people take too long. Everybody's like, all right, just pick a team. You know what I mean? We've done random team, though. We don't do minis. We don't do those like straight gamble minis where it's, there's a $200 team left, 10 spots, $20, top team wins the team. We did those years ago, and then we got away from them when when PayPal was like, they just think card breaking violates anti-gambling policies, etc. So we try to get away from as much of that like big time gamble stuff, like really just minis. People love minis, and they were easier to fill sometimes. But we've done random team fillers of the teams that are available. So you either get a team that's worth more than your filler spot or one that's worth less. That's easiest. Draft is most fun, but in draft it's not that interesting for these because usually you would think for the most part you draft by expense. Not always though when it comes to team fillers. I like draft for hits in like a super expensive product where it's like 10 cards, all autos or all slabs. We've done those in the past, but those just get really frustrating for us and the viewers because people just take way too long. Yeah. Obviously, if you do a draft, everybody has to be here. But like a filler, if you have everybody in chat accounted for, We've done that before. We did it with treasure chests, which was a ton of fun. Which was just a big box of completely random mem. It could be like hockey pucks, jerseys, mini helmets, across sports, photos. Those are super fun. But we've done it for high end card products as well in the past, like when things were really buzzing. Those were a ton of fun, but they started to get a little frustrating. They weren't worth it at the end of the day, even though they're one of my favorite things about breaking is do a hit draft. But too many people got frustrated. It's frustrating. We're like, all right, guys, come on. It's like you try and call clock almost on people, and then you're like, we're just gonna go by perceived value, but then that gets kind of dicey, and then viewers are just like, come on, just pick a card already, So I love that stuff, but the draft stuff gets really cumbersome. Though it is probably my favorite thing to do in breaks. But yeah, random team, we've done that. We find serial number, filler number, a little easier. It's just a tiny bit easier because we don't have to like copy paste the teams into the right spots, etc. But yeah, I'm in one group. I'm in two break groups on Facebook specifically that I dabble with once in a while, and I do a couple that don't have Facebook groups. But one group does minis, micros, and fatals, and it drives me wild. I like don't break that quantity if you're doing minis, micros, and fatals. That's my opinion on it. It's just an opinion. Like instead of doing the full case, do a half a case or a quarter case, so we don't have to do minis, micros, and fatals. But I mean, teach their own. You can do it a million ways, Yeah, that's true, Tyler. There's not too many of those. Yep. All right, still have 5 to go. Are we going to be stuck on a filler? Or are we going to fill this thing up? What do you think? Are you in the same group that I'm in? Do you know what group? I don't want you to say in chat. I don't like to, we don't generally like to advertise other places because we want our folks to hopefully stay with us. But I don't know. I don't do much in there. It's one of the few groups I'm a part of. I talked to the guy that owns the shop a while back, and we connected for a little bit, just chatting about some shop related stuff, and joined his group. But there's a lot of groups that do minis, micros, and fatals out there. He's not the only one, but that group does them all the time. They've got a sweet shop though. Their shop is killer. They have a full bar in their shop, and they got partnered with like a local casino and had like slabs that were raffled off in the casino, so they got to put like their logo in a little display case at the casino, so they got free advertisement out of it. And I'm sure the casino bought the cards off them, or maybe the cards were not bought off them for the advertisement costs. Who knows? But cool stuff. There's a lot of good folks out there. There's some bad folks out there that do breaks as well, but there's plenty of good ones. You gotta go through the weeds, I've been in some groups. I've done some breaks with some groups that I realized were not good groups, and I've done some breaks with some groups that are incredible. It's like life, right? There's good people out there. There's bad people out there, All right, we are at 5 to go. 5 to go. Five to go. We definitely won't fill the basketball. We're having trouble with the cheaper football right now. So, obviously, if it gets closer and we fill the football, sure. But let's see if we can get this thing in. I mean, if it stays till Monday, it stays till Monday. At the end of the day, that is what it is. I can't even mess with Whatnot. So overpriced. Fanatics is hit or miss. I agree. Whatnot is in general overpriced. I completely agree. There are some great channels on Whatnot that are fair, but I'd say the vast majority are overpriced. But you got to think, who's on Whatnot? Anybody and everybody, right? Including a lot of people that don't have direct product. So they're coming to like the shop, buying product at retail, or some shops do like some slightly discounted wholesale for people that regularly do that. And then they're trying to make some money, right? And Whatnot's obviously taking a cut. So it sort of makes sense that there's, when you have groups like, or breakers like that you're going to see prices that are higher, right? Because they're not getting direct or even on a wholesale network potentially, even if it's not, full direct prices, or don't have a local wholesaler. So it makes sense, but Yeah, there's some. I think Whatnot is best for getting deals on singles. That's just my opinion. I think you can find some steals on singles on Whatnot, like slabs and stuff. In terms of like random team PYT breaks, in general, I stay away from it because I find the pricing to be pretty crazy. So like we don't do our own breaks. That's like an internal rule we have. So I break a few places, but not generally on Whatnot. But there are some good channels. There are some channels I do mess with once in a while. And Fanatics Live, I haven't even gone on there much. I know some channels on there. We actually tried to get in with them because they have some perks if you break with them. But we have not been invited. We don't have a big enough social media presence. I think that's our biggest problem, and we don't have the time to mess with it too much. Our Instagram's been dark for a while. We're down to 2. Nice. Somebody just grabbed 3, I think. Jamie, thanks, dude.
Thanks, Jamie.
All right, there's only 2 left, crew. Only 2 left. Got some steals. That was a while ago. Channel I got them from had like no. And that's the thing. You got to find those low traffic channels that are doing singles. That's where there's no competition, and they start the auction at $1 or whatever, and it only gets to so much, and you can get some big time steals. And you just gotta hope that they send it out as long as they're reputable and care about their image. But Whatnot has a lot of rules in place and stuff. So is Fanatics Live. So I mean, there's good out there. There's bad out there. There's a mix. But we appreciate you guys spending time with us. Either way, you could break 1,000 places. If we're one of them, that's wonderful. If you only break with us, even better. But yeah, new channels. So that's the thing. That's hard. We were thinking about Whatnot a long time ago, like a couple years ago, and we actually onboarded with Drip. I don't know if you've heard of them. We went through the onboarding process. Soren and I met with them, a virtual call and everything. We got approved to be on their channel, their platform, which they were basically a new Whatnot that was trying to start up, and they were pretty heavy on Pokemon initially, and then we were thinking of doing Pokemon because they had a lot of Pokemon views, but then we were only approved for sports, so they're like you have to get reapproved for Pokemon, and it was like that's kind of weird. We never even did anything with them, but we were approved, ready to go, and then Whatnot's been trying to get us to go on there, and if business gets really slow, but we want to keep doing breaks, we might do it, but we'd prefer to not. The only good thing about like Whatnot, if you're established and have some viewers already, you can kind of bring them to your Whatnot. So you're not starting with 2 viewers necessarily, but it's a struggle because it's so oversaturated, right, on Whatnot. So people that are even like great people, like the good pricing, etc. If you don't get the views, it's tough. The only good thing is it's super easy to hop around to channels on Whatnot versus like, you're on our YouTube channel. You might see like, you may also like, or like when the stream ends, auto kick you to a different stream that's related content. So it's good for exposure, but it's hard to get good exposure, if that makes sense at all. But we've thought about it. We also we ship once a week to keep costs down for you guys. And obviously it's easier organizationally for us. Whatnot, you have to ship the cards out within 3 days of the break, I believe is their rule still. So it would just logistically change some stuff for us if we did move over there. But our goal is to not ever. But who knows? Time will tell. All right, we got 2 left. Who wants to fill this thing up? 2 to go. Finest football full case. It's been fun every time we've broken it. Yeah, Brian's hanging in there early. But we'll see. I mean, sometimes those games are like, who was it, St. John's, 5-point game at half, and then they just
typically,
smoked.
right, yeah.
Like, over time, the talent wins out. But you never know. Upsets happen, too. That would be crazy. Yeah, it's cool. The break stuff's cool. So, like, it's obviously a big thing now. We were doing it in 2013, 2014, though, out of the dining room at my parents' house. I was doing the breaks, and my dad was, like, sleeving and top loading and co-pilot, and we were on breakers.tv, like the OG stuff. If we had stuck with it, we could have potentially been like a big breaker, because some of the big breakers were like around back then, and that's why they're big because they had people. They were doing it before everybody else was doing it. We were doing it. It was fun. We weren't as organized as we are now and stuff. I mean, we had the shop and all that, but like it was literally on our dining room table. I had my PC brought downstairs. We had like a trifold cardboard thing to as a backdrop because it wasn't against a wall. It was wild. It was cool. It was super fun. Soren actually did a couple of our breaks back then because he wasn't associated with the shop at all. He was just my buddy in college, so he did some breaks. It was a ton of fun. All right, we got 2 to go. We can't die with 2 in the window, right? I'm gonna get the case ready because I'm confident we're gonna get these 2. I hope it's soon, so we can get this thing cracking. So Lau can have his ice cream for dinner, and I can have my I don't even know what Bailey already ate. We'll see. I don't know what these guys' long-term goal is at the shop because they're both getting up there. So we shall see. I have no idea. It's a mystery. I don't even know if they know, to be honest with you. But they're both pushing 70, so right up on 70. Wants in, baby. Who's lurking? Who wants in? Let's do it.
2 spots left.
Help Jamie, Ryan each took 3. They did their part. Jake and Mike Pettit each took 1. There's our 8. Those 4 fellas got us 80% of the way there. We would do some crazy stuff. If I didn't have a job, I would be like working on graphics and all this. Not that I'm a graphic guy, but like I would figure some basic stuff out, and do some new stuff for the channel. But it's just too hard with work. But we're chilling. We're having fun. It's mostly for fun. We enjoy it. If it wasn't for you guys, we wouldn't be doing this. It'd be boring as crap if you're just like recording videos to no audience and like, thanks guys. Even if you were making even more money, I'd be like, it wouldn't be worth it. It'd be super boring. So we met a ton of good people along the way, locals and non-locals. Met up with some non-locals. Met up with Andrew and Callie. Met up with Camden out in Vegas. Met some people at some shows like the National a couple times. It's been fun. Made some good friends, like friends that I talk to on the regular that are break customers or former break customers. That's what it's all about. All right, 2 to go. We're gonna close this up somehow in the next 3 minutes. By 10:45, it's closing, right? It's on the order page.
Go. Refresh.
It's like you're waiting for like a ticket drop or something. Like, come on, refresh. I'm in. Like, oh, I'm in the queue. Number 21,000. I'm not getting anything. Here we go. Mike Pettit took 1. He says, I'll do it. Thanks, Mike.
Who wants to close it up?
1 more. Closer love. It'll probably be the last break of the night, unless some people hop on and we do the Prism. I don't know, like a Camacho's like, oh man, let's see the basketball. He loves him some hoop. But let's at least get this last spot here. I've got the sealed deal case. I'm going to take this right off the table because this is a shelf box. People have been buying stuff like crazy in the shop, allegedly.
Who closed it up? Trevor Crane. Thank you, Trevor.
Trevor Crane did. All right. Do me a favor. Put the filler names in another random real quick. We'll do a quick wheel spin. We'll randomize it though. I know some of you bought a few more, but we'll give everybody a shot for helping close this thing up. 2. Top 2, but it can't be the same person to spread the love, all right? So like Jamie, Ryan, and I think Pettit each have multiple spots. So if it's like Pettit, it'll be 1 and 3, all right? Or if it's Jamie, it'll be 1 and 4. All right, we'll get back a couple wheel spins here. Let's do that. As soon as Lop gets this ready, we'll get it going. He's working hard over here. He's doing the hard job. Him and Soren do the hard jobs.
There we go.
All right, let's top two. Yeah, top two can't be the same name, so we'll just go to the next top two unique names. Okay. Hard six, baby. Hard six. This is not the dice roll for the break, the filler. That's just for wheel spins. 6 times, top two.
6 times. We got Ryan and Trevor.
Ryan and Trevor. Wow. There we go. Oops. Ryan, here you go, buddy. Oh. Oh, I just got fired. Oh, boy. All right. Trevor, baby. Ryan, there you go, dude. That works. Trevor, what do we got, buddy? 75 again. We've never had back-to-back 75s, I don't think.
Oh, 50.
20 spot? 20 spot? Oh, 15. All right, look at that. $90 back to the crew. Thank you, fellas. I think it was all fellas in this one, yeah? Thank you. Get this fixed back. Yeah, there we go. Pretty close. All right, I'm going to hide that for a second. That's up to date. Just got to show the last couple teams because we're in a bigger break now. $455. We're gonna hide that, but it's $455 going in there. Yeah, gotta get that filler sheet back up. Yeah, that little guy. Boom. Boom. And then get the random set up. You already got it set up?
Yep, that's good.
All right, look at that, baby. There we go. Thanks, crew. Thanks for the push here. The late night Friday push. Love to see it. I think I got it well. Let's do it, baby. All right, crew, here it is.
Ooh,
Tower down.
Castle down.
2024 finest football. It is a sealed deal case. 8 boxes in this one. Let's get after it. We do have a serial number, card number filler. Looks like Arizona, Cleveland, Green Bay, Jags, Jets, Eagles, and Seahawks. There's Ryan. Getting that wheel spin, baby. That big one. All right, here's the dice roll for the filler, and I didn't even throw that one in. I didn't even put it in the tower. That was the first. I don't think I've ever missed the tower. I did. I missed the dunk. Here we go. It didn't count because they weren't both in the square. Didn't even both go down the tower. 2 and a 6, 8 times. There we go. 8 times. What are you gonna do? All right, 8 times. Serial number, card number filler. All cards for those teams with orange next to them, and the hashtags.
The 2 down to the 1.
We'll go to whoever has the appropriate number. The appropriate number will be left side last digit serial. So a card serial numbered 17 of 99 goes to the 7th spot. Non-serial numbered goes to the last digit of checklist. 128, we go to the 8th spot as an example.
Times Ryan down to Ryan.
My brother's name.
Ryan with the 2 and the 1.
All right, look at that. Ryan, Jake, Jamie, Ryan, Jamie, Mike, Trevor, and Mike. Mike, there are some redemptions in this stuff for sure. We've seen them. We saw like 3 redemptions last break, so maybe one of those fillers hits that 0R spot, you know? All right, crew, this stuff's beautiful. I know it's unlicensed, but I feel like it's good because it's busy design. So I feel like versus like Topps Chrome, in my opinion, it looks nicer because there's a lot going on the card, so you don't pay attention as much to like the lack of the logos. And there's all sorts of color and fineness, like there always is. We've had some nice hits in this stuff. Hopefully we can continue. Oh wow, you thought you had a few other spots? You had the Dolphins. Just the Dolphins? Double check your PYT4. Is that PYT4 the product right there?
Yeah.
In column I? Yeah. Yeah, look at that. Jeez, Ryan, you were pushing for this all night, and you just had the Dolphins. Look at you. You're doing work for us with that Dolphin spot. Hey, you got filler spots, and you got 75 on the wheel. Jeez. I mean, you might make a killing in this break. You're thinking of, did you have a bunch of teams in PYT3 that won on Wednesday? As Drake made to start us off. First numbered card is Blake Corum, 74 to 250. And we have a peel. The peel, we put this in the post. I believe we have it still in this post. Do we have it in PYT4? We should. Go to the website. Yeah, the peel. We are randoming these because we didn't want to peel them and mess up the card. Who is this? Similar to my brother, I test well athletically. Is that Hartman? 83. That's it's not Coy. That's the Jets. Is that Adonai Mitchell? And the Dolphins at Washington. Malik Washington, maybe. Look at Ryan probably hit this with his Dolphin spot. So it's a random. It's Washington, Miami, and Indy. One of these three players will be under this in a mystery parallel. Oh, you thought you bought the Niners the other day? Jamie's got the Niners, huh? So we hit already. We hit a peel. Yep, there is Malik Washington. Caleb on the field generals. This is tough, actually. I want to put it over there. Aeneas Smith on the blue checkerboard rare auto 5 of 99. That is Philadelphia. Who's got the Eagles? That is in the filler. That is the 5 spot. It's going to Jamie. There you go, Jamie. Bo Jackson, love it. 138 out of 200. Raiders. Joe. Coleman, Trey Benson, and yeah, there is Hartman. I think that's him in that.
Yeah, that was
that triple.
Number 3.
Oh, did he have a number 3?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you had him in the last case, Ryan. That went on Wednesday. That's probably what you were thinking of. That went up on Tuesday, so you grabbed it Tuesday. We broke it on Wednesday. We have a redemption here. I'm going to put that redemption down right there. We'll do that at the end. Don Mikowski, 92 out of 325. Green Bay is actually a filler, so that's the 2 spot. That's going to Ryan. We're filling this so fast, man. Couldn't even keep track of the cases. That's a good sign, right? Drake Mayfield, general space. Green, Jalen Polk. Best hands in the league, baby. 10 of 75. On the common green, Pats. Matt Miller. There you go, Matt. Caleb, I love these. Awesome. There's Hartman, Field Generals, Legettes, and Fridge. I do have those fillers over here still, right? Yeah, I do. All right, redemption. Like I said, there's redemptions in this stuff. Oh, we hit another Mercury Stroud.
Wow.
It's going to be C.J. Stroud. There's a chance it's C.J. Stroud with other players. Who's got Houston? Joe does. Jeez. Relic Black. This is the same one we hit the other day. This is probably out of 10. We've hit 2 in back-to-back cases. I believe it's going to be out of 10. Wow. Unbelievable. They don't even list the parallels on the checklist. They just say that the Relic Stroud, Mercury Strouds are like one every like 2,600 or 3,600 packs. Yeah, Ryan, that's what it was, man. Yeah, check out the video. The video will be on there. Actually, I'm gonna do you one better.
Look at it.
Yeah, Lal's gonna link it right in chat for you, dude, so you can see what you got. Joe, real nice. I think Greg Allen hit the other one the other day. That's sick. 2 of those. We hadn't seen any of the Mercury Stroud stuff at all, and now 2 Mems out of 10. It says edit, so I think you have to go to the, yeah, you're in the studio version. You got to go to the actual link. Click on the video link to the right. That's what you want, or copy that. There's a copy button next to it. There you go. Mm-hmm. There you go, man. All right, Adonai Mitchell. Start us off. There's Drake. Roman Wilson, 62 out of 150. Thanks. Yeah, it was. I almost went by the boat. No problem, Ryan. Appreciate you, dude. This is Singletary, 57 out of 250, the Sky Blue Uncommon. Dallas Turner trying to sneak by. Quorum on the red checkerboard. Cameron Kinchins, Rams, KK. On the auto, Rams. That is Jamie. Coming your way, Jamie. There's Jaden. Oops, behind that. He's debut on the Marvin checkerboard. Joe's got the Jaden Chase this time. Let me see that Marvin actually real quick. It's nothing crazy, but it's in the filler. It is the D4 on the checklist. So let's go on the 4 spots, Jamie. Nolan Cromwell. Wow, this case is looking very similar so far. I know, I'm not sure if it's out of 10, but some of the other black autographs are out of 10, so I think it is, and we just hit 2 in back-to-back cases. We hit Nolan Cromwell in the last case, too. I don't know what's going on with case number 4. Here's AP out of 50 gold. 40 of 50. Bo debuts. Let's see how the rest of this case shakes out. Just got this one in like yesterday, too. Didn't even come with the other one. Marvin, 238 out of 3 1/4. We'll take that. Numbered Marvins. 8 spot. Mike Pettit. Purple, Arian Foster. 99 out of 200.
He was a beast.
Yeah, he was. Fantasy stud. Philip Charles McNabb, Randy, and Cade Stover. 2 down. Did we hit all our autos in that box? I don't even know. How many autos we got left? We have 4?
I'll have to get back to you.
Okay. Maybe it was Kinchins and then the old school. Yeah, maybe it was. There's one over there still.
Yeah, plus
The redemption. Yeah, 4. Come on, super. What we got? 455. We don't have it up there because we have a filler up on the right side. Breaks available, but I believe it's 455 on the bounty. I think we're gonna smash it right now. We're gonna smash it this break. I'm feeling the finest bounty. Sam Hartman, 4 of 99. There he is, Sam Hartman. Caleb. Polk. Green Hartman. Geez, all right. We need to stop with the Hartman. How about that guy Jaden Daniels for that squad?
Never heard of him.
Never. Apparently, these boxes haven't either. Caleb Williams on the Field Generals. That's a silver. That's a decent little silver insert. Auto of Brendan Rice. That is the Chargers. He's got the Chargers. Greg Allen does. Manning on the checkerboard. I think I cut right to an auto. Passed on Texans because I was like, no way they're hitting another Stroud. And boom.
Oh, geez.
This is nice. 40 of 50 gold. Finest Greats Earl Campbell auto. That's nice. Love that. That's Houston. Houston went to Tennessee. This is going to Trevor. Trevor's probably hanging around. He just took a filler spot. There you go, Trevor. Nice card. Vic, 44 out of 150. ATL. Jordan. Chop Robinson, 168 out of 200. Miami. Ryan. Got to go buy a lotto ticket now? After what? Hitting the 75 on the wheel? Joe Hall, checkerboard. Oh, I think we have the man coming up. Yeah, we do. These are SP, and tough to hit. We didn't hit one in one of our cases. We hit 2 base ones in our other cases. Have not seen a numbered one. This one looks like a base, I believe. 44 out of 200 AP. Minnesota. It's Caveman. Ants. Ooh, Gronk Pats. Love that. Matt Miller is going to love that, too. Love that thing, man. The man, Gronk. These are awesome. In soccer, if you got a parallel one, typically you got a base one in the box, but that's when they were 1 per case. They've made them slightly more SP than 1 per case. At least I think on the pack odds here. That's what they did in soccer, too. They made it like a couple packs above a case. I think that's just their way of, like, in case we forget to put it in, the odds say you had to open an extra couple packs on top of a case. But Gronk and Brady both have Tampa and Pat stuff in here, so either of those teams can hit nice Gronk and Brady stuff, which is cool. All right, this is box 4 of 8, so we're almost halfway. 5-5 on the bounty if we can hit one. Give us a 101, would you? We do have one random right now, one peel card. Not the best set of players we've seen on the peel cards. Let's see a Brady. I hope so. Oh, you're looking for the Tampa Brady, though, for you, right? Matt Miller is like, nah, let's do the Pats. Barry, there's my guy. 22 of 99, Detroit. Caveman. Love it, Caveman. Creamsicle Tampa. Look at that. Field Generals base May. Bucky on the checkerboard. Marvin, his base common is 89, in case you're wondering. 9 spot in the filler. Trey Benson, Arizona. That is also a filler hit, and I believe there are numbers on the checklist left. We're going to need the checklist. I think he's, look at this, he's already got it in the autographs tab, if you don't mind. Trey Benson. Last already got it ready, so I'll just check it right now. Trey Benson, just make sure it's in the regular autographs. There's only that one, right? Yeah, finest rookies autograph.
Initials.
Oh, it's initials. Okay, just initials. So, RFA, rookie finest autograph, Trey Benson. So that'll be a random. Behind that is Devondre Sweat, 23 out of 200. That's going to Trevor. Jonathan Brooks debuts, Junior Colson, and Ray Lewis. We saw a Ray Lewis auto. Wasn't it out of 5 the other day? On Wednesday, I think we hit a Ray Lewis auto out of 5. Actually, speaking of out of 5, this is going to be an out of 5, I think. Jonathan Ogden, there it is. This guy was an absolute stud. Baltimore, Brendan Malloy. 3 of 5, Brendan. Nice little auto, too, from Ogden. No, it wasn't Ray. We hit an old school, like, quarterback, like, old school. And then we hit a Ray Lewis, like, out of 50, I think is what it was. Ogden. Emmett, 11 of 35, green uncommon. That was Jamie, right? Taking them late. There you go, Jamie. A little Emmett love. Now you're looking for the auto. Hartman everywhere. Where is Jaden? Jeez. There's Gronk Pats. Sky Blue Chris Long Ram style. Field Generals checkerboard. Caleb.
Were these
Jim Everett, that's right. It was Jim Everett.
loose tops or sleeves?
Yes, sir. I'm on the Earl Campbell. Let's just write on the top loader after the recap. That is Titans. Hit of the man. We've hit a red auto. Haven't hit the big rookies in any way, shape, or form for like SP or numbered or autos yet. But every case we've hit at least one of the big rookie autos, whether it be a redemption or live. At least I feel that way. I'm pretty positive we have actually at least one, oftentimes 2. We might have one of those like legend autos there. I saw a tiny gap in the cards and it looked like that design, but we'll see in a sec. Chop Robinson, 107 out of 250. Purple? It is Marvin. Marvin's hitting in this one, huh? 103 out of 200. 3 spot. Jake. The Marvin purple uncommon. Uncommon has a stroke that way. The common, I'll show you in a second if I can get to one. That's your uncommon again.
Any more of this?
Any more of this? We just got this one in yesterday, so last I knew, no. They've been literally reordering it whenever they can. I will ask, though, because it's been a ton of fun. I would love to rip it again. I'll ask over the weekend, but as far as I know, no. But every time I say that, they're like, we just got a case in, so it's like, it's hard to tell. But this is all I knew of that was here. Ooh, nice. Prodigies, Brock Bowers. We take those. Raiders. Joe. There you go, Joe. It's absolute machine last year. Broke all those rookie tight end records. Nice hit, Joe.
Didn't he lead the league in catches?
I think he did, yes. D4 on the Harrison again. All right, there's a nice rookie hit. Let's see if we can find some QBs now, yeah? This might be a base auto. It is. Josh Cribbs. We saw this auto the other day, too. Cleveland's. This is also going to be a random. Because that's just finest autographs, Josh Cribbs. Neighbors, nice. 67 out of 325. G-Met. Caveman, he's a Giants fan. I like that one. Pat White made the set. Jeez. Wow.
There we go.
218 out of 250. Mason Smith for the Jags. Jeez. That is 8 spot in the filler. Anywhere Bowman's best U football as an appetizer before the draft? I don't think so, but I will. No, I think we're out of the Bowman's best, and like we even asked about McDonald's All-American with flag and stuff for the tournament, and I believe they said no to both. 78 out of 99. Marvin's all over this. 8 spot. Mike Pettit. All right. Still 3 to go. Some room here to find some quarterbacks. Pat White paid them to be in the set. True. Hey guys, really, I'll even get some autographs. Like, how much do you need? Oh man, love it. Is it halftime? Bryant down 5. I mean, hey, it's like poker. Chip in a chair. They still got a chance.
Do you know where that saying comes from?
Doyle Brunson.
I don't think so.
No?
I don't know who the players were, but it was the World Series, and the guy said all in and lost. But one of the players said, "Hey, you have a chip beneath your chair," and technically, because he didn't,
Push it in.
It was.
But he said all in. That should still count. Yeah. The verbal should. And then he came back and survived or won or what?
Or he pushed it in and didn't say all in.
Okay.
And then he took that one chip and won.
Purple checkerboard. Jim Kelly. 66 out of 75. Buffalo. Jamie. Appreciate that one, Jamie. Being a Bills fan, you are, yeah. There's Jaden on the base. The rookie quarterbacks have been missing so far, for the most part. I mean, we've hit a couple of their cards, but Spencer Rattler, there's one. Not one of the big boys, but Saints fans will take that. Jake, look at that. Live Spencer Rattler for you. Nate Wiggins, 47 out of 49. A Baltimore spot. Brendan. Debuts Bo Nix, Denver. That is Greg. Roman Wilson and Zach Thomas. Got a blue checkerboard auto right there. What is that? There's Jaden on the base. Caleb on the base. And Jan Stenerud. 80 of 99. Old school Kansas City. KC.
Didn't we
Pettit.
get his...
I don't think it was the last case. I think it was a case before, yeah. 229 out of 325. Johnny Wilson.
Out of 5 or like 25.
Yeah, the Stenerud might have been low numbered. You might be right. Phil Sims, 130 out of 250. Brock Bowers. Oh, silver there. Yeah, way too much Hartman. Where's that guy? All of a sudden, out of nowhere, Hartman everywhere. All right, 2 to go. 2 to go. So far, I guess actually the best hit is the Mercury Stroud, right? Black material.
Yeah.
Mam Auto. Brock Bowers, the man Gronk. You always come away with, I feel, in finals, no matter the sport, some decent hits. You may not hit the absolute banger, and maybe the biggest teams don't all hit, but I feel like finals, there's so much color in finals, it's kind of hard to go wrong in terms of some parallels. I know Hartman's been everywhere. It's insane. And he's on our little, not scratch off, the peel card. You got time for a big one. Come on now. Hakeem Nicks, 62 out of 150. We hit his auto the other day, I believe. Mitchell. Come on. Low number. Big time auto. Roger Craig, 144 out of 325. San Fran, Jamie. That's nice. I love these. These in refractor and parallels are sweet. We saw like two of them in blue the other day. I think a May and Daniels. Oh, Daniels purple even. Haven't seen an auto yet. Usually the autos have been coming early. Ooh, gold auto here maybe? It is. Xavier Leggett sure is gold. 10 of 50. Carolina. Love it. Nice, Trevor. This guy's so funny to listen to in his interviews. Talking about like eating raccoon at Thanksgiving dinner and stuff. That's wild. 14 out of 250. He's like, I didn't shoot it. My cousin shot it. I didn't have time. I was practicing or something. That's wild. Is he the guy that's like, I don't like vegetables? I think he said that too. He's like, I don't like vegetables.
I mean, he's one of many people who don't like.
That's true. It's an old school autograph. Sure is. It's not Emmett, but it's Everson Walls. We hit his on Wednesday, I think. Andre Reed, 194 out of 200. That's both Jamie hits there. Coleman checkerboard, lad. Vic, 004 out of 150. Jordan. Ooh, that's nice. That's a blue Dynamos. Marvin's been all over this case. Ton of Marvin. 50 out of 150. 0 spot in the filler. Mike Pettit. There's Jaden on the base. Common. Caleb as well. Blue checkerboard. Anthony Gould, rare. 48 of 49. Indy. Jordan. Leggett. Terran Arnold, Chad Johnson, and Cooper DeJean. All right, we need a big auto here. We've got a couple nice hits in the autograph department, but this would be the first case without a big rookie quarterback auto out of the 4. If we don't hit one, but I've got faith. Come on, big time hit right here. Still fun stuff. Color everywhere. Still some nice autos. I wish those Strouds weren't redemptions, but we'll still take it. It's a nice hit. The man Gronk is nice. I didn't even know he had a patch, the man. Beautiful card. Yeah, the base, yep. Yeah, you start to see trends. I'm telling you, Topps and Panini, lots of trends in like the base allocation the past year. I feel like Topps has gotten worse with that the past year or so. In a variety of products. You saw it in the Panini WNBA earlier, too. It was like Angel and Rakia Jackson back-to-back every time. Blue checkerboard, Phil Simms, 44 to 49. It's gotten a little lazy on the, the mixing of the cards off the line, I feel. Aaron Foster, 175 out of 200 in the Houston spot. Joe. Brooks Dynamos. Looks like we have one of those maybe prodigies, or it could be a vet here. Autograph. It's a base one. It is. Hey, there he is. Nice. Bo Nix, finest prodigies, Denver spot. Greg Allen. I think we saw this card last case too. I've seen I feel like this is a mix of our last two cases. This case, and a lot from last one. We'll take that. Bo Nix all day long as a Drake May. Generals checkerboard. Lad McConkey, rare checkerboard. Golf carts, terrible. Same pack, every box for auto. Oh, I tracked, I think it was Bowman draft last year. I was charting it next to it because I started to see a trend and we broke a bunch of it. And
oh, yeah.
I literally had a little chart and I could tell you the auto spot every time. Luckily, our shop doesn't open anything, almost nothing. If they open anything, it's like cheap retail just to get some cheap singles of like local players. But some places, they realize that they'll take those packs out. I just told the shop guys, I was like, mix those packs up because if people are watching and noticing when they sell it by the pack, you got to make sure it's mixed. Otherwise, people are going to come cherry pick all of your auto packs, Marshawn Lloyd, I think it's our last auto of the break. Green Bay. That's going to be a random. It's going to be initials. M. Lloyd. It's a nice little auto. M in the full last name. Elway, 31 out of 150.
The second one of him. Got the baseball one. So
Oh, that's right. The baseball card. That was a cool card. 71 out of 99, Calvin Hill. Prism Golf's really bad. Oh, the Live Golf, Jamie? I don't know if we got any of that. Soren was interested in us maybe breaking it because he like works at a big golf course and is into it. Cooper, 151 out of 200 for the Eagles. That pick 6 was big time, and they were already crushing, but it really helped solidify one spot. Ryan, best me which pack has the auto before I go to set. Yeah, I don't run that way. Some people do out there, but no, not this guy. Everything on the level. I've seen people even go into Target with like scales.
weighing them.
That's gross. I've knew of a shop, not this shop, ever, but that got caught weighing boxes. It's bad. That stuff. There's no place for that stuff, in my opinion. It's like the CT scanning stuff now, too. You know, it's wild. But there's so much money to be made now. People are pulling out all the stops. 29. All right, crew, here it is. We've got a full recap. We have some randoms. We'll do them at the end because there's a few of them. There's 4 in total. Full recap of another case of 2024 Topps Finest Football. Full case, PYT number 4 this time. Much love on the fill. Marvin Harrison, Bo Nix, some of your quarterbacks here. Yeah, true. The Bowman draft had multiple packs, but you could you just knew where it was every time that year. At least all the cases we got. I was tracking them. I had a little sheet off to the side once I started to notice the trend, and I was keeping track. And sure enough, it was like it's just spot on. I mean, at the end of the day, that makes sense for the manufacturer, right? I think you're right, Jamie. I don't think he was in the case on either team. Gronk's a few times, mostly Pats. I don't think there was any Tampa Gronk. That's a good call. Numbered stuff, Roger Craig. Neighbors. I'm not going to say all these. It's been a long day of teaching and breaking, so I'll say a couple here and there. Marvin. A ton of Marvin in this case. Bo. Couple Bows. Couple Fosters. The spread seemed a little off in this one. It seemed a lot of the guys hit multiple times. Marvin. It's a couple Vicks. Marvin. Sam Hartman a couple times. AP a couple times. Sims, Gould, Wiggins. Emmett out of 35. The man, Gronk. Actually, was that the man? I'm going to look that with the redemption in the photo. Autos here, minus anything that's needs to be random. We got Everson Wallace, Rattler, Rice, Kinchins, Cromwell, Bo Nix, baby. Oh, maybe that should be it, actually. Brock Bowers. So, we still hit a few nice autos here. Bowers, Nix, the Stroud, Aeneas Smith, Stenerud, Leggette's not bad. Earl Campbell, sweet. Red Ogden. Back-to-back cases, we've hit the same redemption. Mercury Stroud, autograph relic, black parallel. I think it's out of 10. I don't know that for a fact, but other stuff, black here has been out of 10. So 2 out of 10 in the last 2 cases, I guess, which is sweet. I mean, that's a nice card to hit multiple times. These are randoms. They were in filler teams. There are no numbers on the card or the checklist. They're just initials. Marshawn Lloyd, Josh Cribbs, Trey Benson, and this we made a rule. Once we knew these were in here, we are randoming. We had it in the break on the sites. We're going Washington, Miami, and Indy. Top team wins after a dice roll and a random. We'll do 1 dice roll for the whole thing. It'll be fresh randoms for each of the 3 autos, and then it'll be a random with these 3 teams, all using the same total number on the dice roll.
What are the 3 teams?
It is Washington, Miami, and Indy. Autofocus for the dice. We're going 5 times on all these randoms. And I don't know if I'll get the autofocus to work well. Maybe it'll stay. If not, I'll go to card cam in a sec.
5?
5 it is, yes, 4 and a 1, 5 times.
Good luck.
Ryan taking home the Lloyd. Give me 1 sec, Well.
Yep.
All right, next up is the Josh Cribbs. Mike Pettit. He was an unbelievable returner, huh? Is he still around? Or no?
Cripps?
Yeah.
No, he's got to be old. A couple years at least.
Trey Benson is next. I need another one.
Yep.
5 times, baby.
Jamie.
All right, spreading the love on those autos. And now you got those teams set up yet?
Yeah, I do.
Right. Let me just label this really quick. I'll seal them after. And we've got the mystery peel. We've got Washington, Miami, and Indy. We've got Hartman, Washington, Malik Washington, that's his name, but for Miami, and Indy. And Washington, not the player, the team, Sam Hartman taking it home. It's going to Joe. Joe, thanks for taking that big spot. Was the most expensive team out of the 3, at least. Joe got a little something for that big spot. Joe, this is going in your box.
Yeah, Cripps is 41.
Oh, it's 41? Yeah. Jeez. I could still be doing some punt returns. Still got the jukes. All right, crew. Appreciate the fill on Finest.
Thank you, crew.
We'll see if we can get any more of it. As of now, I don't think we do, but I'll check. See what they say. Can't hurt to ask, right? Bounty just went up to, what's that? 470?
470.
Jeez. This thing's climbing. I feel like we haven't really been hitting it low anymore. And we've been doing a good amount of breaks, so it's been climbing pretty well. Are they about to lose? Jeez. Didn't Tyler?
Oh, no.
Tyler called that sooner.
No.
Are they legit, or is it like still got some time? Oh, they're. Are you being a pessimist right now? Are they up 1 with 10 minutes to go? That's a lot of time.
Did they blow a decent sized lead? I mean, they've been up like 7.
Oh, they're up 9 at one point. Yeah. So they've been fighting back, Oklahoma.
Sooners have given a lot of games away late, so.
Oh, there was it 11. I just saw 9. He was scrolling through like the play-by-play for.
Ryan, thank you.
Ryan, thanks, man. Have a great weekend, dude. Folks, I don't think we're doing the Prism NBA. I don't think we can fill a filler right now, unfortunately, but that thing's going on Monday. I can't see it not going. So the filler's already up there. We didn't get a filler spot. We didn't get a team going during there. The filler's not already up there, sorry. Maybe we can get another team or 2 off the board over the weekend. But that was a ton of fun. That Prism's super close, so I don't see that not going Monday, which would be great. UConn hasn't trailed second half in the past 11 tourney games. So that's insane, huh? All your grading stuff's put away. I don't know if we'll do the emails tonight or just send them tomorrow, but most of the people watched that were in on that. That stuff's available for pickup as soon as tomorrow. That Earl Campbell. Could you grab that Earl Campbell? That was a fun night. Fun week, as always. We are back Monday. Louth here in town, right? Nothing else going on?
Nope. I'm here.
470. We're almost five bills on the bounty. So we're feeling good. This is going to Tennessee. Feeling good about the bounty. Hopefully we can hit it soon for somebody, and then we can build it back up, or just hit it every break for $50. Why not? On the house. Enjoy the games. Looks like we got one close one here. Jamie's invested in the UConn Oklahoma game, as some of you are for your brackets or your fandom.
Jamie,
thank appreciate you very much, man. Thanks for helping us fill some of that stuff later. We'll be back at it Monday. Some stuff on the site over the weekend. Hopefully tomorrow. Potentially Sunday. Just depends on how things shake out with work we're doing at home and stuff, and what Soren's got going on, what I've got going on, because we're the two that do all that. So we'll try and get some stuff up for you tomorrow. At least some randoms, maybe some PYTs. I know we have Gold Soccer coming. We have the other half of Bowman Drafts, Hobby Jumbo. If we don't have Finest, we'll go to Zenith. Came out today. That one will be not bounty eligible. We only have a half a case, but I think there's usually a 101 in every case. So we won't have that eligible for the bounty. And I'm not sure what else. Maybe Court King's random run back. A Spectra random. I think that would be fun. We filled that pretty easily. We have one more box. That's it. So Yeah, let's do it. Enjoy the tourney. May your brackets not bust. Good luck in your bets for folks like Tyler or anybody else that's been betting the games. Have a great weekend. We'll see you on the flip
Back
side
on Monday.
Monday night. Take care, crew. Let us